togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will you'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
I want you to carry this on the road for me. And don't take no time from the body. Just do what me tell you for the same time. And make sure say everything work according to how man say anything for work. See? Take back yourself and bring back yourself in a one piece. Make sure see you reach. Hear me? Lord of mercy. Hey, Lord of his mercy. Lord of mercy. Driver. Don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round a Albemarle. Driver, don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. Cause if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I've got an Excel phone and a singular chip. Any problem you can reach me on this. I pounds them and buy when a tons man a ship. Green like grass, brown like chocolate. FedEx and UPS I make several trip. And me life savings are right on this. You can drink and beer but don't you dare burn a split. This ain't the marijuana make your light uplift. Even though it compress and tie down in a plastic. Don't deliver it, I going up drastic. A barrel gun me bust and me and you know we can't stick. Me want change me zinc and put up the chroma stick. Tired receive Red Bull a straight hypnotic. So driver, me say don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round a Albemarle. Driver, me say don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. Cause if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I beat this man a rum in and about now. Because my girl want wear Victoria's Secret dress. Some no love here so you feel put in pampas. Billy a informer with federal charge. Remember, don't care nobody in me yard. So what me love and me no respect coward. I dep on a mission man hustling hard. Don't get to you through them and suffer and starve. Hustling ability we learn that I had. No feel your brain big, no bother drag yard. The last boy will try that then like that. Sell off where you have a make we set you record. Driver, me say don't stop at all. Track this Arizona roll a Albemarle. Driver, me say don't even itch. Collect the little spenny and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. And if you're running the cops, my friend, that is it. Action pop while some boy appear lip. Got a bunch of bantan cause you know you can't slip. Reach up on the rhythm for make them turn and dip. Watch it make the road watch show them how we do it when you watch right. Make sure you maintain speed limit.
morning and welcome to the program today here. Today is Tuesday the 5th of April 2022. And the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. Sometimes we should remind ourselves that it's almost what people think of like a miracle. It's almost a miracle that that we are here, and so many of us are here in our right senses and resisting the purpose what that was designed for us, and the purpose for which we were forced into this situation here. We're not expected to be here doing so well. We're not about money or material thing, but doing so well in our mind and in our body, even in our health. Not expected to be even here so healthy. We weren't even expected to live as long as 10 years under the work system that we were brought here under. Not expected to live as long as 10 years. And certainly were not expected that so many millions of us could have survived out of this situation. So it is good to remind ourselves more time, now and again, and keep us out of the defeated mindset. Because what is Jamaica being marketed as right now, after 500 years of exploitation? What Jamaica being marketed as right now by people who come from out our same population and who manage to reach in a position of privilege and position of agency, them being the agent of the bigger ones out there. Jamaica is marketed as a place where people can come rent our people, rent a bed or rent some dread, and rent, and woman trafficking and child trafficking and scamming and the meat for guns trade, that kind of thing. The government might not be marketing Jamaica as a meat for guns trade, but them know. So that is what bringing some of the money and some of them guns in Jamaica. And that is a typical, it's a pimping. Jamaica is being pimped by those who in a good position. The population of Jamaica is being pimped out, pimp. And lately, listen, the head of the government, not about the queen is the one of the government, but not about the chief government servant. Talking recently, say democracy take too long to deliver prosperity. You must say democracy, which is supposed to be the participation by the population of the country, participating in the decision making of the country, participating in the decision making, especially of who is elected officials and who will form a government, participation by the people in choosing elected office holders. Wellness said that method that take too long to deliver prosperity. You don't know what I'm talking about. You have to listen to them good. Anybody who understand, you have to listen to them properly and observe them. And you get a sense of what them is about and what them words mean. The next time you hear him open them out, you hear what I'm talking about. Singapore. Him claims him want to turn Singapore and him want to turn Jamaica in the latest Singapore. Turning around a country that was being drained and turn around that country till it become one of the most prosperous and rich territories in the world. That's what him claiming him lead to us, That's what him talking about, said democracy take too long to deliver prosperity. Because the guy who did lead the transformation, the economic transformation of Singapore, guy named Lee Kuan Yew, is a guy who is a autocratic guy where like a dictator, elected dictator. Once him elected, him just dictate terms. That is the method that him did use, Give orders and you carry out him orders strict. And that is what Wollens are talking about. Say opinion, public opinion influencing public policy and politician and them things. That now gonna make country rich quick. You have to move like Lee Kuan Yew, who was not a Democrat, is a guy where an autocrat or a dictator, elected dictator. And that Wollens I tell you about, you know. You understand? Listen him good. I look like you're not paying no attention to him. You don't have to pay attention to Wollens alone. I'm not that important. But if you want to understand what the pimping of Jamaica is about, you have to listen to him, which is him the P minister. And him the P minister, you know, the prime one. So, he might prepare a sales talk, selling himself as the new Lee Kuan Yew. You don't understand me? You know, Blackwell, the music money man, Blackwell did already warn the people of Aracabessa and the North Coast and the whole of Jamaica. He already warned the people in the whole of Jamaica, starting with Aracabessa, that they must know, every region of people must know what is for them role in life and in the world. I'm telling you now, you never remember that speech. Blackwell tell the people, them say, you must know what is your role in the world and what is your method of making a living. And you mustn't believe like say you is no hotel owner. The people of Jamaica mustn't think of themselves as no hotel owner and no proprietor. The people of Jamaica go and make money off of being a service delivering people. You have to serve. The people of Jamaica have to serve. Blackwell they taught that, you know. Check it out. Blackwell. The money man who come make the most money out of the Jamaican music. I want the people of Rockabessa say, you know, but try all on a beach and try all on a lovely property and a hotel. Your money going to make out a serving, hired servant. Blackwell will tell you that. And you must know your place and your calling and nothing. And you must know, say, Jamaican and the population of Jamaica, you come to be chambermaid and servant. Chambermaid and servant. In the great house. In the great house. In the great house. We have any music there? Alright, we want to play a piece of music. We played it recently to By the Impression because it's all about the pimpers. We have Pimpers Paradise by Bob Marley. Yeah, the whole industry and the whole so-called prosperity of Jamaica, what them a plan for the usual as a further fine-tuning of the pimping out of the people of Jamaica and pimping out of the properties of Jamaica, all of the different values and properties. And we're ready for Bob Marley? Yeah. Let's go with Bob Marley. Pimpers Paradise. Maybe we have to take this phone call first. Are we ready? Ready? Okay, let's go with the call. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
What on, sir?
Yeah, I'm my brother. There. You see, it's not just Jamaica, I know for them. I know for us.
Your voice kind of dropped. Your mouth near to the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying it's not just Jamaica. It's wider than Jamaica. Go on ahead now.
Yeah. Them are try to take a certain rights from the people, them, so that they can do what them want to do more easily. Because them still do what them want to do.
Yeah.
But because of certain democratic rights, sometimes the people them are rebel and attack and them want to take away that right from the people them, you know. So that's how them plan for the whole world, them new world order and everything where them are going with, you know.
To continue it, find a way. Because when it starts to die out, they usually find a way to refurbish it and get it going again. Because a 10,000 years the system are going. Not capitalism, but the system of exploiting people. But yes.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you something now, Mr. Jeremy. Right? I'm going to ask you a question. So you sit down there warm one day and a whole relaxation of your mind. Flash on something.
Yeah.
Right? And you study about it and you create it. Right? But this thing where you create now, it can be used for good and it can be used for bad.
Yeah.
Right? And you bring it to I now, you bring it to me. And you show me, say, we create that thing here now. Right? And if you press a button here, all good things will happen for you. You know? You will be living nice and safe and you have food to eat and you will be contented. But if you press a button here, it's going to bring you pain and sorrow and destruction. I mean, understand clearly what you said to me. Right?
Yeah.
And you give it to me. And me, choose to go press the destructive button, should I blame you for the action that I make?
Well, you'd be foolish, but you can't do anything you want because people attribute blame for make themselves feel comfortable.
All right. Say hide from them who own mistakes.
Yeah. No,
Right,
them one choice. Them one choice.
Them one choice. So, if the Almighty God make life and conscious of right and wrong, and he make man and give man sense to know right from wrong, and show man said do good and do not do bad. So do good, when we live happy and nice and the children will be safe. When you do bad, all type of bad things happen to you. All the pity them are going a problem. Right? And mankind within themselves choose to do what is wrong. Why should they blame God and say God make mistake? God not make no mistake.
No, that was written by somebody. That was a writing, you know. That was God make mistake. That was a writing by somebody. Other people read it, and when them read it, it make them comfortable. Because if you make a bad choice, as you were suggesting, possible for you make bad choice, make the bad choice deliberately, and the bad choice start to cost you, and yet you blame other people. How much better you going to feel when you go buck up on a book that say is the word of God? We show you say God did make bad choice before you. That going to make you feel very good. Don't that going to make you feel better?
Yeah. Yeah, because you look companion
Yes.
with yourself for the choice you make. So that's going to make you feel good.
Yes, yes.
You know, but that still means, people must learn to take responsibilities. And the worst thing about it then, say you make the bad choice and you see what happen. And the higher one come back to you and you say, you see what happen, you see me tell you, change your ways. Stop do that. Stop walk that way there. Don't you, and you still, instead of you listen to the higher one, you kiss the teeth, you long up your mouth, you run him, you beat to him send Jerry, them cuss you, we actually show them right from wrong and sense everything, them cuss you and that type of thing. You can't blame yourself, for you will make the mistake.
Yeah.
You know, until we learn to blame ourselves when we make mistakes, we will never change.
Yes, and like for instance, we are a community, and the whole world is a community. The whole world is a community, and then humanity is a community, and humanity divided up in a several smaller community, and even in the local community where based on location, land community, you have other communities like now. All of the injustice that done to us over the past 500 years, as I was saying, it wasn't expected that it would have survived so good or not, in a good frame of mind and attack to and some of us, we have to watch ourselves that we don't do foolishness. Up to yesterday, I walk, come home, and a lady stopped me with a microphone and a camera, and I asked my opinion. You know, they might take opinion from people to make them radio program more interesting. When because whatever ordinary people talk make ordinary people interested in hearing. And I had to keep myself conscious that way. You are being asked a question you don't must answer, so therefore try answer the best way, or don't answer, or mind yourself, and this, and you know, have to be conscious what you're doing and conscious what the result going to be and the effect going to be.
Sure.
Therefore, same way we were walking along and we hear say the Queen of England Grand Picnic invited here. We know invite them, you know. We know we invite them, we know it's a set-up thing. So we're walking along about 2 weeks before, and we know that people going to come to Vera's house. People going to come to me along the way. People going to come to your wife along the way. People going to come to you. Them going to come to others. Before the Queen of England Grand Picnic come here, people going to be coming to us along the way. The 2 weeks before them come, when them announce them come. That's our road, you know. So we are walk along that road, watching what going on when them come and so on, and people going to come to it. We know people going to come to it. People going to come to other people. People going to come to China Smith. People going to come to Muta Baruka. People going to come to all different people. People going to come to you small, all different kind of people, asking them things along the way. We try use them words to show other people what is the latest thing. People say nothing wrong with that. But it's you now must know what words or what stand you going to take. People going to come to Muta Baruka and ask him, say, I want you to come sit down and have tea with the Queen Grand Picnic and make things look good. People going to come to you as a ras. Because they want them to look good, you know. I want them trip to look good.
Yeah.
The Minister of Culture already contact me already, you know. Same Bob's Grange Ministry, you know. Yes, man, them contact me, man, and say, what? We want to turn the bottom road in a Mobile, where the most of the tourists walk up and down in a Mobile. We want to rename it Jimmy Cliff Highway, Jimmy Cliff Drive.
Yeah.
About 5 years ago, they call it antenna. But we don't have no nice picture of Jimmy Cliff. You have any picture of Jimmy Cliff where we could have used? Them call me now. And them arrange a meeting with me. And me carry a portion of picture of Jimmy Cliff. All kind of different picture. And we sit down in the meeting. And them call Bob's Grange and she sit down. About 4 or 5 hours around me. Then them send for them, send for them, what you call it, IT man, that a computer man, what you call it again, what them call it, man, internet man.
Yeah.
And you them do now. Then look through the whole of my picture, and the internet man start copy the whole of my picture, gone at them internet. That's all them come for you know.
Yeah,
Copy the whole of my picture,
and
and sit down and chat with me.
Mm-hmm.
And copy that. I not eat that, you know, because I know this thing a long time now. I could have stopped them from doing that, you know. But we just observe them. And Bob's Grange sit down there, you know. While them a copy of the whole of my picture in them internet, when them done, them say, all right, we will get back to you and see if we want to use any of them picture. I just watch them, you know. So just seem like yesterday me I walk, you know, and seem like we know. The Queen of England Grand Pit now come here, and them all try interview with them, all try send to Motorbrook and say, come sit down and have tea with them. Them all try call your little daughter and say, what a bright little girl. We want you pose, we're going to bring them to your daughter's school. We want you to sit down, we want you to stand up behind the barbed wire. You know chain link?
Yeah.
Chain link fence. She will stay behind the chain link fence. And the Queen of England Grand Pit will stay upon that side of the chain link fence. And then go and make a chain link. You know, chain link, that's a person business, you know. Chain link.
Yeah.
So that is the link up, you know. And your little picnic now for push around through the chain link fence. And them shake the little picnic and then get a photo opportunity. You understand? So you have to be careful how you allow yourself to be used. How you allow yourself to be questioned. Whether you're going to answer the question. Whether them going to send to you as Muta Baruka and say, come here, come read one poem for them and have tea with them and we'll get $500,000. And then go and call everybody, then go and call China, then go and approach everybody, the girl, the boy, you know, especially those who always stand up strong for the people.
Sure.
Anyway, may I talk to you?
Yeah, man. Me there a little show. Yeah, you know, so people, they have sense. Make sensible choices.
Yes, yes.
And
because there will be consequences. Yes, yes.
Yeah, nobody quick to blame people, because the more you can look in yourself and know, so me do that, you know, and me wrong, you know.
Yeah.
And the more you strive to do better. But whenever you look somebody to blame, you find yourself quicker to make the same mistake again. Now, we're there, listen. Bless up, my brother.
Yeah, man, thank you very much. Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. And next time again, them search out people for use as figurehead. So them search out some Rasta, them search out some African militant woman, and search out a whole lot of people. So them put them on committee, reparation committee, all kind of thing. Anyway, one of my brethren when them put on committee, him say them keep a meeting with Bob's Grange at the university. At 2017, you know. But him say him no know which part in there if me can't tell him which part. Me tell him. Hold on, let's get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Hi, good morning, Jerry.
Hello, how you doing? Who is that?
Hi.
Who is that so bright? Who sounds so bright?
Well, it's a bright, beautiful day.
I think I was going to say a bright, beautiful lady.
It's a bright, beautiful day. It's a little windy though, man. And I'm outside, so I hope it's not disturbing you on the other end.
No, I don't hear the blowing in the wind there, but wind is lovely.
Yes, it is lovely, except when you're on the phone out here, because we're getting it from the sea as well, so it's a little bit strong. But anyway, like I said, good morning to you and to your faithful callers. You know, I want to big up all of those lovely people who have reached out to me and all over the country, actually. Some in Kingston, and Benjamin, and Fitzroy, and Eduardo, and quite a few other people called. And I just want to hope that they're all feeling a little better. If I was able to help them in any way. And some have even called me back to say thanks for the assistance. So just want to big them all up.
Well, is some reason why them reach out to you? Some beneficial reason?
Yes, we had given my number over the phone a couple weeks ago. I hadn't been able to call back since, but you had given my number.
Yeah.
We were talking about diabetes.
Oh yes.
And some of them did have issues with diabetes. Some of them are getting it. Some of the issues are getting advanced because it's resulting in eye issues as well as leg issues and so on. So that was the main reason for them calling. Unfortunately, some of them are too far away for me to add any physical assistance, in terms of giving them, any herbal assistance. But I did what I could.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to help those that we can help, or those who are open to the alternative way of healing, because it is the way to go, I believe.
Yeah, ma'am.
But the main reason why I called is because I was listening to the morning program this morning.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed with the biased view of religion, and I'm happy that your program comes after that program, because then we get a chance to really be objective about the whole topic of a person's belief or a religious belief. I'm not here to say that anybody is right or wrong, but I am going to go out on the branch and say, if our Jamaican people continue to look at God and the Bible and religion and the devil the way we do, we're going to be always in slavery, because what we're doing is giving away our power to something else, instead of understanding that we have the power within ourselves. For example, I know you've spoke many times on your program about the Bible is not God's word. It wasn't written by God. And it cannot be written by God, because God is not a human being.
Yes, and yet most people think of God as a person,
Yeah, they have personified God.
Yeah.
And so when they say God's word, if you understand that the Bible is written by a number of different people over a number of years, and then compiled and put together,
yeah,
and you use that as a basis for your conversation, you will start talking differently.
Yes.
Because you would understand that what you're quoting from is not God, because God has no mouth except yours and mine.
Yes, yes.
Like they say, God has no hands but mine and yours, and no mouth but yours and mine. So it is not written by God; it's written by men.
Yes.
And so in some areas of it is very subjective too.
Yeah.
People, in other words, people writing it according to or interpret it according to their own belief system,
yes,
how they understand things to be.
Yes, yes.
One gentleman this morning said, God, how could God make a mistake? If God is so perfect, omniscient and all that, how would he make a mistake? And they were saying, well, my God doesn't make a mistake. But the very same Bible says that God regretted that he had made man. Wasn't it a passage in there after the evil of man became abundant in the earth and people were becoming so violent? The same scripture says.
Yeah, yes,
and God
especially
regret that he had made man.
Yes, no, repent. No matter what them use the word repent.
Repent that he had made man, and it grieved him at his heart.
Yes.
And then another section of it says that you have to be careful what you do, because God is a jealous God.
Yes, yes, yes.
Those are qualities of human being. You don't ascribe those qualities to an all-powerful supernatural being.
Yes, but that is what personification do. It reduce good to person, to personality.
Right, so they take out the O out of good and they get God, and they add on a D onto evil and they get devil.
Yes, and they take the woman out of humanity and say God is him.
Is him, right. And but on the same level, though, they would say God is also a spirit, and spirit is neither male nor female.
Exactly, big, larger, infinitely, infinitely, endlessly larger and greater. You know.
Yeah. But so what I'm saying is that we're saying one thing through one side of our mouth, and the other corner we're saying something else. So we're saying God is a spirit, God is source, God is good. But on the other end, we personify him and says you have to worship him. His eyes are watching you, you know, and all that stuff. So which one is it?
Well, hear this now. All right, let us take ourselves out of that. We are doing that, because although we don't want to go on like we're better than the other people, that's why I say we are doing it. No, the reason that people continue to use these words and techniques is because they get good results. When they talk this way, they get a lot of attention, and people will rely on such talk as a guidance talk, because you understand God better than them. So people get a lot of support when they carry on the tradition of the scriptures and use the scriptures as an authority, say this is the word of God. So they get good results. You know? So when people doing that, don't believe that they're just doing it so. They are getting good results. They eat better, their income improve, them have surplus cash, them business become more successful, they get more listeners, they get more advertisers. So you think them doing it foolishly?
So why are we condemning colonialism then? Isn't that the same thing they do to us?
No, some people say it's my time to colonize now. So some people condemn colonialism, say the white man or the Englishman has got enough time, it's my time now. Like how Jamaica government is now saying, it's my time now for one of my girl become the choice girl in the great house of ill repute. You know the houses of ill repute?
No.
The houses of ill repute is the house of them called whorehouse or prostitution. So the house of England, the house of the great house, and so out of all the prostitute houses, they may have the greatest one and the biggest and top one. That one is the great house of ill repute. So Jamaica government now is saying one of the girls who was starring in the great house of ill repute, that is England great house, that means Commonwealth, you know. Commonwealth mean the big house of the whole we can live in. That's what Commonwealth means. So the Commonwealth now, the chief chambermaid in the Commonwealth, you see? She named Secretary General. So now one Secretary General in the Commonwealth organization, England and Scotland and Australia and the Dominion. You have some country in the Commonwealth, you know, as ex-colony, like Jamaica and them with it. But you have the white dominated country now, them higher than like ex-colony of black people, you know. Them they are the Dominion, them like Canada and Australia and New Zealand. Them they are Dominion. From here name Dominion, you know, say a white people place. Like all South Africa was a Dominion, you know. So now Jamaica now government, because Jamaica government is a pimpers government, you know. So them look friend of them wanna be white people. Somehow we have white blood in a way, European blood, because all kind of mixture take place. That's not a sin. But the way it did get mixed, somehow it was sinful. But anyway, Jamaica now find out, say, they want lady from down there one of the small island, go to England and get a big career in politics till she turn them give her dame. Dame is a title, you know. Like sir, like lord, you know. Then give her a dame and she reach big up in the society and she become Secretary General for the Commonwealth. But them not like how she move, because she encouraged too much of the small country for want equality with England and all them way, and some of the small countries criticize all Boris Johnson and I want to run him out for the bad things, because him keep all the party under COVID and him to come out, you know. So some of them small island now want to move all like him. So him want to get out she and get out them small country. So the England and Australia and New Zealand and Canada and them countries now want to get out this woman, you know. So now them want to get out this woman when name Dame something or another. Here is Jamaica pimpers government and the Prime Minister, the PM, the pimp minister. Him now start propose Jamaica foreign minister, you know. Miss Kamina Johnson something.
Mm-hmm.
Him a put her now for running the race, say she must succeed. The woman where the white people not like again. So since the white people turn against this small island woman, him want put up Kamina Johnson house for this Jamaican woman now come to Secretary General in the Commonwealth and make Jamaica reach up in a higher rank and almost white people. I like how Wholeness almost white and Kamina Johnson Smith white. That's the whole thing, you know. The image of Jamaica must be Prime Minister Wholeness as a red man, Kamina Johnson Smith as a white woman. That's not a sin to be a white woman. And Horace Chang as Deputy Prime Minister as a Chinese man. And that is the face of Jamaica can move up in a first class citizenship in a Commonwealth. So that's all what them all about. So it's not that the Christian they know we are preach how God are him and how God did repent for make things and things. Him no want come teach nothing different from the old time Christian where they enslave, you know. Him just says you get enough domination and enslavement. It's time for you overthrow now. Me with my new church come rule the world for a while. I know every church say them are the right hand of God and them are going to rule the world. So don't believe like say them different from the other one. Them only want to run out the other one like how Jamaica Kamina is being used to run out that the woman. Them just want a bite off of the cherry. Them not come with nothing new and different.
They just want to establish something bigger.
Yes, new and different. For them time for rule now.
With more perks.
Yeah, more perks. Yeah, and more perks
Yeah.
and get to come thief some more Commonwealth money. And the Queen share some of her money with you.
But that is why I'm going out on the limb by reaching out to Jamaicans and asking them to review and analyze or assess what it is that they're believing, because your belief system forms the basis of a lot of the decisions you make in your life. And so
Yes.
when you look at it,
Yeah.
what the results of your life can have a lot to do with your belief system.
Yes.
It could put you forward or it can hold you back.
Yes. So they believe the Jamaica, the political minded people in Jamaica mostly believe in the PNP and JLP.
Yes.
Now the politically
Yes,
minded people in Jamaica is a minority, you know. There is only 37% of the people, but they mostly believe in JLP and PNP. Now the non-political minded people of Jamaica, which is a 60%, they are now forming a political view, which is a different view from PNP and JLP. So the ordinary people are becoming politically minded, because politically minded is a strength, it's not a bad thing. Politically minded means you're organizing a way how to run your community. So the 63%, which is growing to more than 63%, coming with some new ideas how to, for the first time for the people of Jamaica to take control of Jamaica, so them out to get rid of both PNP and JLP. And that is a danger with the 37%, you know, the PNP and JLP. You see the PNP and JLP both end up being controlled by a billionaire. A billionaire control JLP, you know, a billionaire control PNP, you know that.
You mean the PSOJ?
Not only the PSOJ outside and money man inside the party. Them link from outside to inside. There's billionaires control both parties, you know. That's why Mark Golden is now the head of PNP, working in front of what his name again? Bunting as a next billionaire. And then Wholeness now represent the billionaire on the other side, because Wholeness and his wife turned billionaires since them coming up politics, you know.
Politics. Well, most of them do, don't they?
Yes, most of the PNP
and it is set up to, and it has been set up in a way that it doesn't entertain any free thinkers or any other persons trying to create a different party.
Yes, that's why the people with a different mind to create a different body have to overthrow these. You might not like the word overthrow, you know. Have to overthrow them because they are criminal. It's a criminal setup. They have to be overthrown. Without apology,
and
no
you don't
apology.
And you don't have the billions of dollars like they do, because you haven't been in politics to scrape up all this money over these years. So
yes,
you don't have the billions of dollars to compete against them.
No,
cash,
so therefore you can't compete in cash. You have to compete in your strength, the way that is your strength. Their strength is cash. So you now coming with that political liberation have to come with a different strength, not cash. Cash is needed, you know. But your strength, all right, Obama was not Jesus Christ. He wasn't the deliverer of the black people in America. But he did come with some different techniques that we can learn from. Obama's campaign most of the politicians, successful politicians in America, their campaign is financed by billionaires, you know, and millionaires.
Yes. Yeah.
Obama now came with a different approach where his campaign was financed by small donations. The average donation that for Obama's campaign was $200, you know, small money.
Yeah, $200. Yeah,
But
and he had a great tagline too. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great tagline.
Yes. So therefore, now, yes, money is needed for all material ventures, most material ventures. But you cannot depend. The people who is coming to liberate this population, liberate themselves and the rest of this population, their main weapon cannot be money. That is the weapon of PNP and JLP. The main weapon have to be something else. The money have to be the fuel of the movement, not the weapon. But the weapon have to be even greater than the fuel. So make sure you have weapon and you have fuel.
Okay, I don't want to take up much more of your time. I know there might be other callers, but since I started on the topic of religion, I want to point out to those listening that, like I said before, your belief system will have a lot to do with the life that you live, because it forms the basis of your decision. You make your decisions based on what you believe.
Yeah,
so if you have a belief that's not empowering and that holds you back and think you are this little nobody, and it's, you know, I can't do this, and you know, this everybody else is doing everything to you and you don't have any power, that is false. That is not true. And as long as you keep thinking that it's God and Jesus going to deliver you, you're going to be waiting for a very long time, because the power is within ourselves.
Yes, Jesus.
You know, even the Bible says that God is, the only name of God is I am. I am that I am, and that's my name throughout all generations.
Yes.
So if I am, and you're referring to yourself, is when you're referring to yourself that you say I am.
Yeah, God
because that is a singular version of the first tense to be.
Yes.
You know, so I am. So you are that. You have the power. You are, and that is why too, you know, Jerry, you have to be careful when you say I am, what you add to the end of that sentence.
Yes.
Because if you say I am broke or I am sick, guess what? That's what's going to happen.
Exactly. As I discovered many decades ago, we must spend more time. We must spend most of our time thinking about what we want, the good things that we want to happen. But most human beings, their habit has been thinking about the bad things that we are afraid of. But thank you very much. Keep in touch.
And that is why it is permeated, because you think about what you don't want, so you're going to get more of that.
Yeah.
You have to focus on what it is that you want, the fact that you can create it with your mind and make it into fruit.
The good things that you want.
Yeah, the good things that you want, and the positive changes that you want to see in the country. That's what you need to be thinking about, not dwelling on the negative things.
Yes, so if you're focusing on the good things that you want, you're going to stop thinking about sugar so much. And stop use so much sugar, like how me in the habit from my youth. I use all for sugar. You're going to start enjoy life without so much sugar. You're going to think of less and less.
Blessings to you and your listeners, and I'll call again when I get some time.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bye bye. Next one. Good morning. Welcome. Morning and welcome. Are you there? I know that you had to wait quite a while for me to take on this phone call. Sometimes we do accommodate people for a longer time, especially when if they are talking on our behalf. That means it's beneficial to us. Sometimes we give a longer time. Good morning and welcome. Morning and welcome. Are you there?
Greetings.
Welcome.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, please.
Yes.
Your radio that you're listening to is troubling you.
Yes. We are turning on. Jerry?
Yes.
Jerry?
Yes. You're talking to me?
Yeah, greetings, Jerry.
Stop greet and start to talk, no man. Go on, thank you.
Yeah, man. A black star on the house. I really that to tell me to you.
Go ahead, please.
I hear this morning, man. Below where you start the thing, you know, with the
the corruption thing we run Jamaica from a long time.
Yes.
The juggling and the smuggling.
Yes.
And me always say it, as a youth, understand the whole situation with the system, and it's like most majority of the people now get you with them little businesses. Sometimes they go to some little places, government places and other places, and people now pay the attention in a sense officially where you forget, because you may be a small man in a sense of but me always see say of course you have the man where can the big man, a juggler and a smuggler, the guns and the drugs and even the human being.
Yeah, man, human trafficking.
So, you understand me? And it causes effect on the small people. Yeah. Which is me just feel my gut feeling tell me say maybe small man involved too, because people might be hungry and the joining man get that straw. And sometimes you have to say, you have to be careful what you say and how you do things, because you will get involved, you get tempted too. So you can just imagine.
Yes, just in other words, just be aware of what you're getting involved in. You do have to get involved with other human beings. Just be aware of what you're getting involved in, and be aware of what benefit or what price, what it going to cost you. Be aware. Be aware at all time, as much as you can be aware.
Yes, man. But it goes with a farmer maturity still.
Yes, of course.
As, I mean, it's tempting. It's so tempting. It's very tempting, and we're not going to but at the same time, the temptation is so strong that, boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
It's like that's the boy, you want to boy. I never try a little thing, because me get you, but when I realize, me getting at the thing, so it's the excitement to take me.
Yeah.
It's a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, me as I said, you see, you saying it, and sometimes you say it around some people, and you really have the facts at the back, say, boy, say, well, then, John Tam, I do this and John Tam, I do that. But you can see it. It is like, you have a work friend, enough school friend, and neither youth where I try to live a normal life in a sense of satisfied with me up.
Yeah.
And, and not much, but I'll be honest with you, me happy with it, because it's no problem. It's easier.
Yeah, man.
If me work without, if me work without, if me try work with when I have, it's more difficult to me. You understand me? Because I feel I'm getting in trouble. It's like right, I know me a spirit to one place. With some grass me I try and burn out. It costs so costly a year time to cut. And I'll be honest with you, me get a buckle, a spray buckle away. Powerful that enough spray no whole heap. But we get some criticism more time I spray. I said, boy, you need good critics. You need a bigger buckle, you need a bigger buckle. But Jeremy, I tell you this, I lick me I spray the place, And every man I go there, when I can go, we do a half hour, like as a matter of fact, I fully back with we just show chemical night, full up the buckle, and when we carry me,
All right, hold on, You're spraying grass and bush and weed?
Yeah, everything in one, yeah. So
all right, well, hear this now. What you are doing is a terrible thing.
Okay.
It's a terrible thing. A poison you spray in the place, and I use it for like lawnmower. I use poison like lawnmower, and it's going to cost you. And it a poison you same one you don't know.
Okay.
Listen here now, listen.
Yeah.
You have to abandon, if you mean yourself any good, you have to abandon the using of poison and chemical to cut out bush and grass and weed. Go back to the manual labor and go sweat and get out the thing. That is a wicked thing you do there now. A poison the place.
Well, nothing wrong with good critics. As we can take the advice, of course. That's what I tell you from a for reason.
Yeah, it's a good thing you talk still, because you're not really hiding your talk, and it's one experience. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is available, and them never tell us well, then but it make me sit up, man. How we say?
You have a bite. Yeah, them guitar we are them guitar we are your bite.
The bite.
Yeah.
The bite at the store.
Yes, yes. And they are make yes.
That thing they call weed killer, you know.
Yes, it kill. It is yes. It going kill all vegetation. It will kill. Eventually, it going kill everything that grow. It going kill the ground.
Okay.
I tell you. And when rain, you see when you spray that the field, and rain fall, and mix with that spray we left in the field, going seep down into the ground and join back the clean water. Cause all of the water them join up under the earth when rain fall, you know. It find back river and stream and everything and join back and poison back them water there.
Okay. Okay. I know it's good. That's a good thing.
We have to find. Yeah, we have to find the next one.
I'm not sure sometimes we are thinking about cost, you know, because I just say it costs more than money, that's all. Because I mean, the environmental.
A damn thing going to kill out all of the prosperity in the coffee in Jamaica. Little by little. You have to know where, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Find a way. Look at. You're going to pay off. Find a way to stop do that. You're going to pay off. You're going to pay off better off.
Yeah, because you know, I have to go back to it cost me so much, like all that $20,000 a year to cut it.
Yeah.
And me I look at me, I say, I adjust back on the cost, you know. And to me get the information from the some authorities, them say, well, you can go and spray the place, you know, and get to what they do. So if I'm a professional now, I work with them, you know, but terrible. Yeah, tell me, Jerry.
Terrible.
Anyhow.
Well, take care, man. Look out. Don't give up. Do the better. Listen. I forgot now. Listen, I forgot now.
All right.
Don't give up. Just find the better way, and the better way going to pay off. Don't do it the suicide way.
I'm going to tell you what I go on.
Yes. I forgot now. 11 o'clock. Thank you.
Easy.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Jamaica Made.
Stories of Jamaican innovation and enterprise.
Jamaica Made.
Showcasing Jamaican companies and individuals making a difference at home and abroad.
Today, Joanne Richards Goff shares the story behind her book, which has been helping many Jamaicans transition to a healthier lifestyle. Imagine trying to change your diet, but struggling to understand what to eat or recipes to make the transition easier and fun. The reason for the change may vary from doctor's orders, or you want to try something new. Joanne Richards Goff knows this situation very well and has a solution for you, especially if you're thinking about going vegan. And the beauty about it is that she has it all written down in a book. The title, Auntie JoJo's Goes Vegan, a Jamaican story with tips and recipes for a healthier you.
About 3 years now, I've been running a group on Facebook, a health challenge. So for the month of January, you know, the people who become a part of this group, we would journey together because usually when January comes, people want to fix what went wrong in December. And so the idea came that we could put together something that would be helpful not just for the people who become members of the group, but also other people out there.
Mrs. Richards Goff says the book also has stories about her own personal journey with food, as well as recipes that readers can try on their own. She adds that this type of information is especially useful for persons trying to decide how to get started with a vegan diet.
So it's not comprehensive in any way, but it's enough to give people motivation and encouragement from hearing my story, and then, you know, some tips and recipes.
In the book, you'll find recipes for different occasions in addition to skincare and gardening tips.
The recipes that I've put, they come in different segments. So you have soups and porridges, stews and entrees, side dishes, snacks and desserts, spreads and sauces, shakes and smoothies, and salads. And then I got my friend Jonathan Garrett to write a chapter on gardening tips because, of course, you know, we want to eat what we grow and grow how to eat. I even ended up including skincare ideas and recipes.
Mrs. Richards Goff says lifestyle tips are also included in the book to complement the healthy eating habits.
When I started going raw vegan, I was a size 12 at that time. Coming down from a size 18, that's a whole nother story. And then after about six weeks of going raw vegan, I dropped from a size 12 to a size 6. And I was like, wow, how did this happen? Of course, I was also exercising, and so the book doesn't only speak about food, although it's primarily about food, but it also lists, different aspects of caring for our bodies.
If you're just starting your journey making the transition to a healthier diet, Mrs. Richards-Goff recommends speaking with your doctor before making the leap and also starting slowly.
Each person is going to respond differently. Some people can just dive in at the deep end and they're fine. And then other people need to take it step by step. And I suppose what I have done is just kind of have one-on-one conversations with people to see where they're at and what would work best for them.
Author Joanne Richards-Goff. You can get a copy of her book on Amazon or wherever books are sold.
Household workers. Did you know that as a worker, you too can benefit from the NIS? Yes, you too can contribute to the NIS and access benefits such as health insurance, maternity allowance, retirement pension, and others. And get this, the contribution is only $250 per week. So if you're a household worker, chauffeur, gardener, or caregiver, contact the nearest NIS office. Ask about registering and making your contributions to the National Insurance Scheme. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The countdown begins. 2022 will be extra special. Reignited. It's going to be big.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how you do I take taxi star?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and me check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. Yeah, hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
Wow, you big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
I try and call cause trust me.
Waiters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
Hello?
Nadine?
Yeah?
Me just pick up one Maxfield Easterbourne up by supermarket phone.
One Maxfield but nah go do.
Nadine, that is all I could afford.
Uncle Pat, Daddy and Jeffrey only eat bun back. And bun only come with front back and back. So where the next back I go come from?
If you want more Maxfield Easterbourne, go up at the supermarket or check maxfieldbakery.com.
Yeah, I forgot send credit for put on service then.
Come on from my phone. Sure. Maxfield Easterbourne. Do it to the max.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-3825-8 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
Veteran Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Veteran Printers, your best choice in printing.
Looking to clean your vehicle super clean? 123 Clean Car Wash, located at 2 1/4 Osborne Road, Kingston 10. Entrance on Grove Road, below Tropical Battery. They wash and vacuum, undercarriage wash, engine wash, polish and compound, shampoo and detailing. Call them at 876-631-3400. 123 Clean Car Wash, the best in the business for a cleaner wash.
1, 2, 3, believe me, it's so easy. 1, 2, 3.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
From anywhere at all. You can call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
Easy. Let not your hearts be troubled. Just believe in God Almighty and daily renew the mind. As we live in this time when fake is more valued than real, and lies prefer the truth, the unnatural put above the natural. This is Lady Donna, aka Double D Don, with a new song, Almighty Jah, encouraging your people to keep the faith that God will make a way. Get your copy today. It's on all digital platforms. Lady Donna Official on Instagram, Facebook, AsujaRecords.com. For bookings, Asuja Record label at Gmail. Almighty Jah!
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
And don't take no time from the body. Just do what me tell you for the same star. And make sure say everything work according to how man say anything for work. See? Take back yourself and bring back yourself in a one piece. Make sure see you reach. Hear me? Lord of mercy. Hey, Lord of His mercy. Lord of mercy. Driver, don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round an Albemarle. Driver, don't even itch. Collect the little food there and come back quick. Driver.
Yes, welcome back to the program. Today is the 5th of April, 2022, Tuesday the 5th of April, 2022. We're going to play the piece of music that is the national anthem of Jamaica, the Jamaica Labour Party national anthem of Jamaica. The Pimpers Paradise, Bob Marley, the Jamaica Labour Party national anthem of Jamaica.
She left the party, have a good time. She looks so hearted, feeling fine. She left to smoke, sometimes shifting cold. She'd be laughing when there ain't no joke. A pimpin's paradise, that's all she was now.
That's all she was. Every need got an eagle to feed. Every need got an eagle to feed. Oh, the pimp's paradise. That's all she was. Whoa, 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 pimp's paradise. That's all she was. Well, a pimp's paradise. I'm sorry for the victim now. Oh, now soon their very heads will bow. Pimp's paradise. Don't lose track of yourself. Oh no, pimp's paradise. Don't be just a stuck on the shelf, Oh, pimp's paradise. That's all.
Yes, man. The national anthem, the Jamaica Labour Party national anthem for Jamaica, Pimpers Paradise. Yes, and that is what them have are there for. That's what them have are there for. To pimp out, you understand me? Terrible and dreadful, that is them concept. I want to catch up with the live chat. Bob Cosmic say, greetings, big brother Bongo Jerry and all at Bess FM, subscribers and listeners across the four corners of the world. Simeon Pigeon say, greetings to all good people. Give thanks to life, Jarastafari and his imperial man, Style Selassie. Good day, Bongo Jerry, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Blessing to us all. Kevin Last, the good man, Uncle Jerry, watching from Philadelphia. Blessed love to you and your family. Kayan Brown said, great day for the land for the I and I. Come out in truth and liberation of our people. Hail Bongo Jerry Small, all the Bess FM family. Brixton, Windrush Square, say so. Donovan Islet say, be Bongo Jerry Small, Bess FM and family. Like how the eye closed out yesterday with the song. Me don't know how we and them ever work it out. Me and them. All cable and HVAC services say, Tarrant in that building. Sister D. Ruben say, greetings and blissful rising Bongo Jerry and Bess FM family. Give thanks to life to all this moment. Oneness and perfect love, Rastafari. Alright, let's get to the phone. We have a call. Good morning and welcome to the
What I want?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, man. Them a cuss about how some white guys win the Grammy Award.
Yeah.
But we know for cuss, if we give them a round of applause.
True, man.
Yeah, we know for quarrel, we just give them a round of applause. Because we do reggae music.
Yeah.
And if we see them man they carry on, we give them a round of applause.
Yeah. Regardless of color.
Yeah.
Because we play for them music on mashup chart already.
Yeah, yes. The Rankin Pumpkin, you know if it Rankin Pumpkin for Magnum. It come it's a Chinese, you know.
Japanese.
The music, Jerry, it's amazing.
Japanese DJ, woman DJ.
Yes. And you know say end up this scatter Borel.
Him do? She do?
He end up this scatter Borel right on the stage.
Eh?
Yes, man, because Scatter Borel say he can't believe how reggae music gone from Jamaican. See, Bongo Jerry?
Yeah.
The more I play Lee Scotch Perry, I'm gonna put on an iron shirt. And change this.
Alright, I go say I can't promise it today, but I also know.
Alright, Papa.
Cool now. Iron shirt, okay. We have our next call. Alright, back to the live chat. Yeah. Then Alda Basco say, rise up Bongo Jerry Small, Bess FM family, blessed love to all on board. Edification, Kensington Oval, okay. Cornell Garden say good morning. The Natal Basco say, hiya Bongo Jerry, early out. Can you play the Ross Michael and Sons of Negos? Thanks, which one of them are? Next one. Sister D. Ruben say, Ross Bongo Jerry, Bob say things say she's smart more than anybody. Can you imagine how she laugh? Tell the Babs again a donkey now. She said, John Crow, so you can go and interpret what you want to interpret, since you can interpret everything. Bob Cosmic said, Denny tell Basco is imperial modesty. Young Precious said, General Bongo Jerry, enough love and respect again, my uncle. Pittsburgh in the building, up and running like always. You call? Yeah. Morning and welcome. Fine, thank you.
For the last time, I tell you to link up with them people that are civil really institution.
No, you talk too fast. From the last time, I tell you, no, hold on. You talk too fast. Hold on. Please. You're talking too fast. Stop talking now.
No, I'm introduce.
Stop. You're talking too fast. You say from the last time you tell what?
Mr. From the last time, Mr. From the institution, if I see where the brother come from.
You from an institution?
Second time, it's not all you. And one time, I tell you, the last time I introduced myself, it was about Jiggy Marley and people them down the place where the Scott Park. So I'm never like how the Rasta people them do them things.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, so we have a formula that to come off of the ear because some people are saying Selassie, I think like them, the elders, Christianity, it was all about to translate Christianity in our African thing because Christianity come after African. So I don't want to talk on the ear, make believe say half of the, you understand, half of the Bible we are thinking, Papa. You understand, brother?
Yeah.
So, more want to talk to on half of the ear, and after that, I can come on the ear, and then we can have a better reason.
Okay.
Because I don't want to distract for the people, then, because we are going far away from what we are talking about. That. Second time I talk to you.
Okay,
so,
okay.
If you want to hang up, I'm get a number or whatever half of the ear, I can talk to you after that. Because
all right. You give your number. Your number. Don't hang up here.
All right, number.
Have any more call here? Next one. Good morning, welcome. Good morning and welcome to the program. Hello? Next call. Good morning and welcome to the program. Next caller there? Hello? Not there? Alright, live chat again. Read out the insult here. Kian Brown, as Bob Cosmic say, bless me Ike's and Empress men in balance. Aye. Bob Cosmic to Kian Brown. It take a men in the perfect balance, my liege. Simeon Pigeon and say, Bongo Jerry, how many years before the new election in Jamaica? I think our election is due in 2025. General election. Lion Paul say, yellow uncle, thank you. Young Precious say, uncle, please can you play the Peter Tosh? I can't blame the youth of today. I can't promise to play the music same day. But we're going to try it. Caribbean experts say, Bongo Jerry, what is really going on at Merle Grove High? Seem like they want to turn some of these schools into a garrison like many other schools in Jamaica. Principal versus plyboard, principal versus teachers. I don't know enough about it to discuss it, but turmoil going on in quite a few schools. All cable and HVAC services giving a whole heap of thanks. Kem Powell said, blessed morning, uncle. I understand that Claude mass up and Lester Jim Brown Coke was a threat to Tony Spalding and Edward Seaga political career. Can you expound on this? Is so? Thanks. No, Jim Brown was no threat to Seaga and Spalding. Claude mass up and him associate was a threat to both Seaga and Farmer Boss and Tony Spalding and Dudley Thompson and the whole of them, yes. Al Cable and HVAC service say, thank you, Jerry. He's poisoning the soil, yes. Sister Ruben say, I apologize to the Jankro. Oh, you see it? Oh, somebody was insulting the Jankro a while ago. Alright, Bob Cosmic to Sister D. Ruben. As you can tell, I have a perfect hatred for them, ignoble and scrupulous people. Here I go again using parliamentary language. I have to be diplomatic as I have a temper for two. Sly 6, a good morning, Bongo. All land in the house. Kean Brown say, Ras Michael, none of Jaja children no cry. We'll see if we get it. So another call? Good morning and welcome. Good morning. Alright. The numbers are 6191508 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yes, that caller there was telling me, I know, how I'm working hard and him, most quite honest, I'm working hard and I'm clearing up some land and I'm use up some spray upon the land to clear up the land and him go on and go on. When I suspected that him using poison to spray the land. And I give him my opinion and urge him, don't use the poison because it is terrible. The poison them giving, selling people to spray up land and cut out weed is killing the whole land itself. And I'm really glad that him Mozan and son of a thought that. Now I know some people, very educated people, even want a member of my family. I was shocked when I go to them farm and see them using poison to cut out bush out of the land so them our plant food. I couldn't believe it because I know that these people know that is a terrible thing that them do. And yet them do it because it's easier or it only cost them 1 day's work for pay a man to do that instead of paying probably 4 days work for weed the place. It's terrible. It is suicide. And when you say people do them thing there knowingly, that means that them not really love the land. You can't love the land and I use poison. I tell you, man, terrible. Next call. Good morning. Welcome.
I just a call and I left my number the year because I want to come up at the ear.
You leave the number already? All right, hear this now.
I never hang up. I wait through all the commercial and I wait for the producer to take the number because I want to talk to you for the year.
All right, stop. All right, stop. All right, hold on. Stop now. Hold on. Stop now and I'm going to take the number now. You hear me?
Definitely number.
All right. We have any more call? Now I would like Mr. Coombs to call the program and we discuss something that we were talking about yesterday. I like Mr. Coombs call the program to discuss something about yesterday. We were talking about the abolition of bicycle tax. They used to tax bicycle and you have to pay a bicycle license every year. And I said I think it was somewhere about 1957-58 that came in. But Mr. Coombs said that it's not any of those years, it's 1955 as soon as the government changed 1955. But fortunately I wasn't looking for this, and I was just reading a book when I get yesterday about some history of Kingston. And it was reminding us of 1955 after the PNP win the election in January 1955. And it tells us this: a few days after the election results were settled, Manley went to the United States of America to recruit a man to head the planning department. And he eventually found that man and brought him to Jamaica. And this was part of the program of the PNP and Manley as the true leader. And his actions, it was an example of the thinking of the party and the government in every action that they took. And him started to name out some of the action in them took. And the last action in a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actions. The last one, him say, the city of Kingston was the scene of great excitement in the middle of 1958 when taxation was abolished on bicycles, dray carts, hand carts. Thousands of users of these things paraded in the city in jubilation. 1958. Thank you very much. Now I wasn't looking for it, and buck up to it. Buck up in it last night. So I have to bring the book and read. Go and read some more if you want. But let us get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning, Brother Jerry.
Welcome, sir. Wagwan.
Here I give thanks and praises unto the life and light givers of creation. Like I say, I give thanks and praises unto the blessed present in earth,
Yeah, man.
Yes, so I say, towards where I hear the eye just enlighten the farmer, brother, the pan. I really give thanks to that, because I have the farmer when I use none of them chemical, because I know what is the result of it, So I give thanks to hear the utterance from the eye this morning, seeing light and such ones, And I hope him take heed, because less height or less fertility remain in the earth, said we.
Yeah, man, the more of it is, the less fertility remain.
True. So I give thanks to that. And on another topic, where I in touch on first day where I said the road, I grew up come know my grandfather work with public work in a Linstead, see?
Yeah.
I in a Linstead, from I have 50 years now, and I never seen a road that dig up till 2015. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
And right now, everywhere I go now, I see road that dig up by the government, then with the conspiracy with them take, with whichever government, whether China or what, to get black people, Ethiopian, Jamaican, for mostly use their way. And most that, you have a bridge in the work on the China, what they call it, the China highway, them we have built, I am run chapter. And I'm sure I say, one of the Chinaman show him say Jamaica government and the Porsche signed contract to fix no road till 30 years after the ICN. So I must say all of the road them in the hinterland of Jamaica apart from the highway are going to remain stagnant and bad. So that is a totally no and to I and I.
Yes,
I and I
them
must centralize and organize and demonstrate against that, because the politicians them not work with I and I.
Yeah,
I
look at
it
hold
from
on.
them from below.
Hold on. People might not believe what you're saying. They also have an agreement that the railway mustn't be fixed. Because if the railway fixed, plenty of the people who making money off of some trucking not going to make as much money. Because remember, it's railway used to carry half of the heavy goods on some long journey.
Sure.
And deliver it cheaper. So them no well want to fix back the railway.
I see that, brother. I see that perfectly. What I just said we are at the two I and I say. I and I just ask the hybrid life and life givers as they always do say. Keep on empower the eye. I said blessedly improvement in the eye. May I tell the eye. And the eye they have a special purpose. So let's go on. Exercise the eye wise my knowledge and understanding to teach the eye brothers and sisters. The eye seeing because we know say it now go on deaf ears. A lot of eye and I take in and I learn. The eye seeing.
Well, I'm glad I can be of some help, because people help me just like if me help a person. It's mostly because I've got so much help from people from my little boy. You know. And the fact is that you know, me and you as Rastafari, we have a duty. Most of his Imperial Majesty's achievement on the world scene was through political action when him taking it. You know that?
Sure.
Yes, because all when His Majesty helped build the OAU, when he helped build all the different things, most of them action, they are political action, you know. And so it is now. We have a duty, just like how we have a duty to say we don't forget entertain no Queen Grand Picnic. We also have a duty to construct some political action for run with the whole of them there. Run with the whole of them off the back. So I and I as Rastafari now have to go correct some of the bad teaching that some elders get some teaching. Them never really mean bad, you know. They thought it was the best thing when them say no political action. But His Imperial Majesty himself told us that if it come to the test, we must carry out political action in Jamaica. He told us that, you know, at one time.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
I read that, brother. And I say, Jamaican Ethiopian around here is a must we centralize and organize and stop vote. Cause if we not vote, seeing them so-called politicians, you can't get no power to authorize police and soldiers to take our own rights and fear and I rights.
All right, you hear me now?
So all the whole we have vote on the need to stop vote for them.
All right, you hear me now?
Vote, all
right, hold on.
Enslavement vote.
All right, hold on, Miras. You know, say, if we are to control our community, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You know, so we have to have security if we're to control our community.
Naturally.
All right, so like how we have to have security now. Maybe we don't require say our security. We don't have to require say our security have to shave off and beard to be a security, you know.
None at all.
So but you know, say once you go and control the community, you have to go have a security, and you have to go have a peacekeeping force, not a peacekeeping service. You have to go have people who patrol the road and make people slow down from drive wicked.
Sure.
So you have to have man or woman, young man or woman, a ride up and down palm bike and a caution people not for ride so wicked and drive so wicked. So whatever you do, you're going to have to have people who collect garbage. You have to have people who keep the peace. You have to have a defense force. You have to have all a court who ever try to see what they lie and who to stop to this and that, you know. So therefore, His Imperial Majesty himself, him have soldier, him have a police peacekeeping force, him have all of these things that necessary. Matter of fact, slavery was legal in Ethiopia. And His Imperial Majesty come say, I have to go dismantle slavery. So there's a lot of unpleasant things that you have to do. But them is pleasant because you're doing the right thing. It seems like it's unpleasant, but it's really pleasant because you're keeping peace, you're stopping slavery. What could have sweeter than to stop slavery? So a lot of these works I have got to take up on, but I believe like on a Babylon work.
It's a must, brother. It's a must.
All right.
So it's like I and I have to really embrace a program like the because to be truthful, FDI in more, but FDI in more on the scene. Because I see years I follow the eye up on different stations, you know. Why she said the eye got through only for sabotage by men and people enough time. So the eye have to on and off more while.
Yeah, man.
And radio station. Why I ask the Almighty life and light give us a skyline and see it white continually. Blessed teach and heal and keep the eye. The eye seeing as long as ever. For the eye help educate and emancipate.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yes, I. Perfect love to the eye.
One love. Same way. We have more? Our next. Good morning and welcome to the program. Hello? One there? Good morning, welcome to the program. We have some more live chat. Yeah, the live chat is a vital part of our discussion. Yeah, man. Sister D. Ruben said, yes, Ross Bongo, I think I interpret what the eye say clearly. Them gone with all your picture of Jimmy Cliff and tell your unks after them copy of all of them. And Babs, they know say you have them and call for you. I general them that. Then you think, and I sit down there and watch them, you know. I sit down there and watch them and do it. I just watch them and do it. And Babs, they sit down there and she get the order too. Say, do it, take it there, take it. Because she know about music, you know, and she know about copyright and she know about intellectual property. And I just sit down and watch them. Yes, man, so we have one next call. Remind me to tell you about up at the university when I keep them meeting up there. And my brother asked me how to find the place and I decided to carry him, drive him, go up there. And through that now I get to walk going to them meeting. Walk going to them meeting where them a rig up for undermine Rastafari. Not the whole of them, you know. The Rastafari and them not plan to undermine themselves, you know. But the government put Babs here front and ask if them not undermine Rastafari and plant some fifth columnists in the mid-side there. Good morning and welcome.
Hello?
Welcome.
Hello?
Welcome.
My time?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. I'm a blind teacher from Solomon, as you know.
Oh, go on, man.
Not much. Just a couple of questions and points I would like for you to throw some light on.
Yes.
There's a gentleman named Salome or something. They say that we are not Africans. We are not Africans, that we are Israeli or something like that. He spoke this morning, he speak every morning.
Yeah.
I'm not talking against him, neither am I supporting him. I just want some enlightenment on certain points.
Yeah.
The song that Bob Marley sang about Exodus, movement of your people.
Yeah.
As I spoke to Miss Minute this morning about it, but I still want to discuss it a little more. When you talk about movement of your people, it was really the children of Israel moving out of Egypt.
Yeah, the original book, that name Exodus was about that. And then Bob Marley now come document the next Exodus in this time.
Yeah. So it wasn't that one that he was referring to then.
No, all exoduses, although that's not the proper.
Okay, no problem.
No, I have to explain to the people. I'm not young. All exoduses, although the word exoduses is not a proper pluralization of exodus. all of the Exodus, them resemble one another in one way or another. Exodus mean going out of. Exo mean out. Exodus mean going out of. So all of them resemble one another in different ways. Just like how all excursions resemble one another in different ways. And all sexual intercourse resemble one another in different ways. So therefore now the physical plane between two people of the same sex that is not sexual intercourse, that are some vanity people have pleasure them one another. So nobody can tell me say buggery resemble the interaction between a man and a woman sexually. All sexual intercourse resemble one another, and I suppose all buggery resemble one another. All of the bug of them favor one another in one way or another. So Exodus is just one of the Exodus events over the tens of thousands of years, and they resemble one another because they usually done after a long time, well wanting to escape. You understand?
Okay. Now, still comment on that point about the gentleman. As before, I don't say I agree with him. Neither do I.
Which gentleman? Which gentleman?
I just want to.
Oh, Samuel. The Samuel who always said that we are not African.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One day he called and I spoke. 2 times it happened. And I spoke on counteract a point that he made. And he called back and said, that man that called is living dead. And you did not entertain him, which rightly so. Yeah. And you probably shortened his discussion. It happened again, another occasion on the Semantic Q program. And he made the same comment about another man. And Semantic cut him off too, calling us living dead also because we don't agree with his point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying right now. I'm not criticizing him, neither supporting him. So let me continue the point. If he is saying that we are not Africans, we are children of Israel or what, which I'm not refuting, he probably have a point because the movement of the Israelites, the Exodus that is in the Bible, is about children of Israel leaving Africa.
Yeah.
They were leaving out of Egypt, which mean that they were leaving out of Africa.
Yeah.
So he probably has a point there. Where he and I part company is maintaining that we are Israelites.
Yeah.
And I of course I respectfully, you say I must use that word, but
you must use which word?
No, at one point a man was talking to you more than one time, and he said, I respectfully disagree or something like that. And you say, people use that word when, I don't know what the word that you use, but you probably don't remember anyhow. But it's not anything bad. Yeah. So what I am saying now is, he probably have a point, looking at it from his perspective. Not that I agree with him, because if we are children of Israel, and I probably want him to develop on the next point, how we decide who, because he said we are Jamaicans are from the tribe of Benjamin, and the people in Haiti are from Levi, and all type of things like that. I don't know how you come up to that. But the point I'm making, though, is he's probably right. If you're looking from his perspective, meaning to say, the children of Israel, Jacob's children, who named became Israel, they left. The Exodus is when they crossed the Red Sea, going, and they were coming out of Africa.
Yeah.
So if we are Israelites, as he claimed, then we would not be Africans then.
Yeah. All of this is just his it's just his painting a picture and renaming people and putting labels on people. He can put a label on himself, but he wants to enforce a label on others. Because
right. The next point I want to move on the same topic is, therefore, I said it to my helper one day, and she's not educated, but I was trying to tell her that if you get a black man from France, and a black man from United States of America, and a black man from Nigeria, and a black man from Brazil, and a black man from Jamaica, and put 5 of them up to stand up in a suit, you cannot tell which one is from Jamaica, which one is from what have you.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she could tell you that only when they talk, you would see a different language.
Yeah.
In that same light, No, this is where I'm contravening Mr. Samuel. A black man from Jamaica, and a black man from Haiti, and a black man from South Africa, Malawi, and so on. Put all of them up there. How are you going to say which one is from the tribe of what? That's one. And two, going by their argument, he would be therefore saying, because he's saying that the people who sell us out, they are the ones who are Africans, according to him. So going by his argument, then people from Malawi and Botswana and them countries that down there so are not children of Israel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But how you do differentiate between a person from Malawi or Botswana versus a man from Nigeria versus a man from Jamaica or Haiti? What difference is? To me, there's no difference. They all are black people, Africans.
But what you are talking now, you are talking about until there is no difference in between the color of skin or the color of a man eyes don't matter. That's what you're talking about, you know. But he is talking about first-class citizenship and second-class citizenship. On the other hand, you want no class of citizenship. You are dealing with until that time there will be war. Not true. But he regard the children of Israel as first-class citizenship.
Yes.
And the others as below.
No, but his theory, their argument is, and they read it from the Bible, that God, and he quoted it from the Bible, God hates like white men and other people. I hate people who are not Israeli then. In other words, he's saying that
it's a contradiction in terms. It's a contradiction in terms. They are turning good into a person, and into a person with bad habits and bad mind who hate people. So it's them recreating God in a for them image.
Yeah, but they also quote from the Bible, you know, because they quote from time to time, and I listen to him and another group that come on your station Sunday evening, sharing similar sentiments on the Sunday evening, and they quote from the Bible. I don't remember the exact where it says God hates Esau. Or something like that.
And love Jacob. Yes, and love Jacob. Yeah. Call me back soon. Call me back soon. Make we go further with this.
All right. Okay then. Yeah. All right then. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Have any more?
Okay.
Next call. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning, Mr. Small.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, man. Big up to all callers and listeners worldwide.
Yeah.
You know? And may I say, we want all nation commander. All for one for all. In that manner, there can be no failure.
Yeah.
One God, one aim, one destiny. And until the philosophy of a man is no more different from the color of his eyes, till the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, a week ago, a gentleman from Santa Cruz, they don't have find out who are going in the Rocky Hill River area.
In what area?
Rocky Hill River.
Oh, yeah.
A barrier called for Rocky Hills in Elizabeth.
Oh,
yeah, man. So, but when we hear about something, you know, that some rich man buy off the riverside, don't have to turn in a tourist resort, you know.
Yeah, Rocky Hill away again.
Rocky Hill, after you go through Santa Cruz. But
no, hold on. Going through Santa Cruz, going which again?
Going to La Covia.
Yes, and Rocky Hill up on the Park mountainside?
No, he bought bad up on the Palm Mountainside and the New River side.
All right. You have a river up there?
Yeah, man, we have a river down here. That river, Upper Maros.
Oh, the Upper Maros, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a
that before you reach down middle quarters and them places.
Yeah, man, middle quarters the way down, man.
Yeah, from mountainside going around the corner there, right?
Yeah, you know the big river go across La Cobra Bridge there, so.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man, I said the river come up to we and go to Magati and go on, you know.
Yes,
go back to Appleton and them place, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, to me here, then say them some big man I buy out the whole river area for turn in a resort, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So me I tell you, if you shaman them in that area, say, anyhow that happening, you know, sooner or later we now have no river to go catch fish. we now go swim, you understand? So, when I that vibe we are get from the riverside, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and we check here, I don't think it's a good thing because it's a development, yes, but as we see all over Jamaica, anytime anywhere tourists there, the local can't mix with them.
Yes, unless them serve them drinks. Or,
right. Right.
Or unless them sell the woman them flesh.
Yeah, so me I tell the man them say it's not a good thing to we who depend on the river all these years to fish and water, because even when pipe like half a down, they will get water, you know.
So tell me something now. If people are coming and buying out those land for tourism, who they are buying it from?
The local people, them who they doing it.
No, what, no, the local people now is ordinary country people who live same place or people who live out of...
Yeah, man, yeah, people who live down here for years
and them selling, them selling land on the riverside?
Yes, all of the land.
You would know of that, you would know of that or you here, so?
It happen, man, it happen right down here.
Hello, you not answer the question. I say if you know of that or if you're here, so.
Me here, swear. And then to me say that's true because enough work are going on down them all are clean the river and thing, you know. So, yeah, man, a reality, man. So, further on we hear what go on, but young lad, I like the vibes.
Yes.
As soon as tourists come there, so then we are going to lock out the ordinary people, all the people, because people from all about come as far as I know, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Clarendon, Mobile, Negril. Yeah, man, come do fishing up on the river, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man, so we just go and highlight that.
All right,
you know?
thank you for the information. Here, sir.
Yeah, man. What I want to say is, say anytime we see it Bartlett on the television, I talk about tourism, my heartbeat, our country, it vexes me, you know, man.
Yes.
Because when we check the tourism, man, I'm not to we to lifeblood that country, you know. Because I could remember back in the 80s in a Margaret Thatcher years. When my grandmother did, my mother couldn't send more than 50 pounds a time come from England, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they restrict. When my grandmother did, my mother send about 5 different persons, they are more 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, you know, tourism, I don't know, with no route.
Yes.
You know,
on a bed of roses. On a bed of roses.
Right. A remittance.
Yeah.
You know? I remember them the two things for the country. So what we need to do is we start turn to the land. You know?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you very much. Here's out.
Yeah, man. So we link up, you know, all the best,
Hold
you
on,
know?
hold on. We have any more call? All right, we have some live chat to go back, you know. Live chat. San Kofa say, morning, Marley Bongo. As an African wild, the tribes of Europe fight what that... As an African wild, the tribes of Europe fight. What that have to do with us? Bob Cosmic says, Sister D. Ruben, that girl here one wicked smarty. I know mouth talk. I talk through personal experience. My father gets stained by a former prime minister. So when I say lava for them, I have every right. Yeah, man. Johnny Johnson said, morning Bongo small. Edutainment, musicology. Used to go to Darling Street and ride train to Highgate, Moby and all. Politicians claim they will restore train, but the theft of rails, iron prevent this. Them. Al Cable and HVAC services say, this call have nothing else to talk about. Stop following up with Israelite tradition. We are Africans, period. John Hudson said, Moses left Egypt to Ethiopia, not out of Africa. Bless up yourself, Jerry. One love, Rasta. Courtney Hunter said, good day, Mr. Small. Blessing to you. We are here watching and listening. Please continue the process. Change is the only way out of this great nation. Is the only way out for this great nation. Thank you. Have any more call? Well, we have some more music here. Our next call? All right, next call. Good morning and welcome. Good morning, welcome to the program. You have a paper there? Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. All right. I have a piece of music named Long Time Girl. What call? I want to play Long Time Girl, but let's take the call. Good morning and welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome again, brother. Now, talk about, I'm going to know, say, you know already, but you don't know, say, there's no beginning. So that's what I want to tell the people again. You understand? There's no beginning, there's no ending.
Yeah.
Don't tell the Bible, tell them that. So we're not end us, we're God make a body. You understand?
Human being have to conceive of beginning and end.
We are Africans and we make every being. Every being. Some of us, when I start, I will can't done. Call my number, because I have it. That's not it. Finish answer.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah? Yes, Louise Bennett, long time girl. We have that? Louise Bennett? Let's hear it. Unless we're going to
Can you hear me?
Good morning and welcome. Let's get to the telephone. Good morning, welcome. Good morning, welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Listen, Bongo.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, man, pertaining to the Grammy Award, I don't know if you no interest in that levels.
No, hold on. Hello, sir. You hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, please. Please talk clearly and slowly. Pronounce every word, because the phone line not great. Start again. Pertaining to the Grammy Award, what?
What is your perspective on it? That's the white group that won the Grammy.
A white group won the Grammy?
Award.
Hold on, please. Hold on, please. The Grammy organization is an award organization giving out many awards. You're talking about the Reggae Division Award?
Reggae category.
Reggae category. Now, what does reggae category mean?
Well, the reggae category consists of genre music out of a particular country.
All right, hold on. A genre of music might come from a particular place, but does a genre stay one place?
No. It's a worldwide.
The word genre,
It's world music.
All right, so if a music emerges from one place and constitute a genre, it become a world music, as you say, right?
Definitely.
And people all around the world going to be liable to be producing some of this music, right?
Definitely.
All right, so ask now about the question in the light of all that you clarified a while ago. Go ahead again.
Yeah, so I don't know how you find your perspective on it and explain it. So.
Then if it is a world music and people all around the world go and produce it, you want to restrict it to only Jamaicans?
No, man. Because I heard a lot of, talking about around the place with the white group that won it. So that's why I asked your perspective on it.
Well, I have expressed myself already. That
Right,
hold on, please. I listen when you're talking, or you listen when I'm talking. I expressed myself already that people, Africans in Jamaica, have absorbed music and all different kind of tastes of food and things from all over the world. Sometimes we reproduce it and sometimes we tweak it a little and turn it a little different into our own and it become better and so on. Don't that happen all the while?
Definite family.
Yes, and sometimes we have dominated even certain other genre of music that don't come from Jamaica. Sometimes we dominate it for a little while, sometimes for a long time, sometimes for a long while. So I could not object to any source of people mastering that type of music and come do it well. Although we know that sometimes the award get rigged up and it's not the first person win, but we're not talking about whether the award rigged. We're talking about whether people from outside of Jamaica have a right to be considered for an award in Jamaican type music. No joke.
Yes, I understand clearly, but the reason why I call it as a bridging and based on your levels of dealing with things and your perspective. And the social media is a lot of Jamaican people disgruntled.
Yes.
Because of the white group that won the Reggae Grammy Award.
Yeah.
That's why I was,
Well, we don't have much time, but may I say that although they might not be doing it deliberate, they are demonstrating short-sightedness and them demonstrating a form of deafness. In other words, instead of them look far and instead of them listen from far, them only want to listen them own local sound and them a cuss other sound, so them a jump and sound because they don't come from them neighborhood in them kind of way. But they might be doing it deliberate, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, one more thing I want to share with you, and I share with you, but another thing with our genre of music pertaining to even music, there's no scabbing in Jamaica. And
Hold on. Who tell you that? Hold on. Hold on. We don't have much time. Who tell you there's no scabbing in Jamaica?
There's no scabbing in Jamaica.
You are only repeating yourself. Why are you repeating yourself instead of asking? I said, who informed you that there's no scabbing in Jamaica?
We did the research.
Where you live? Hold on. You live in Jamaica?
We see the scabbing.
Yes or no? Do you live in Jamaica?
What do you mean if I live in Jamaica?
Yes or no? Do you live in Jamaica?
Alright, so tell me the name of the scabbing. That's all.
You're not answering. That means you yourself not open and you're not even going here. If I even tell you anything, you're not going here.
Jerry, Bongo Jerry, hear me now. You go on the internet and check scabbing in Jamaica. In Europe, you have about...
Hold on there. What you telling about internet? Internet I want like a box. Internet is a little box. Internet is a little box.
Jerry, something you can make the person talk, you know. In Europe, you have 117 scabbing. In Japan, you have 870 scabbing. That's registered. In other places of the world, you have not a scabbing. In Jamaica, where scab really come out, originate out of them. That's that aside. And that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, you stop talk now. You stop talk now. Look.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. You're simply the best.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JIS Midday News for Tuesday, April 5. Coming up, Education Ministry implementing initiatives to boost STEAM learning, Med Service developing app for farmers, and Town Hall scheduled ahead of Morant Bay Urban Centre construction. The news in detail after the break.
NIS pensioners. Early encashment continues. Any pension order voucher with a payable date in April 2022 may be encashed as of Thursday, April 7. Collect your April payments at your convenience. Simply visit your designated post office. Pension vouchers can only be encashed at post offices. A message from the Ministry of Labour and Social Security.
Now the news. As preparations get underway for the construction of the Morant Bay Urban Centre in St. Thomas, the Factors Corporation of Jamaica FCJ will engage residents of the parish via a town hall on Thursday, April 7. The meeting, which will be held on the project site at the old Goodyear factory, will seek to inform residents about the construction process and provide a space to air their concerns. The town hall will get underway at 4 p.m. and residents are being advised that while the meeting will be face-to-face, all COVID-19 protocols under the Public Health Act will be observed. The 436,000 square foot Morant Bay Urban Centre will house over 50 government ministries, departments and agencies, as well as private establishments. These include the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation, the Parish Court, business process outsourcing companies and a university campus. The highly anticipated project is designed to be a one-stop shop which will boost economic growth and job creation in the parish. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica is developing an app that will help farmers across the island to deal with the effects of climate change. Director of the Met Service, Evan Thompson, says the creation of the app is part of a wider initiative to increase the agency's collaboration with all sectors that rely on information from the Met Service. Mr. Thompson notes that the app will provide farmers and fisherfolk with bushfire warnings and updates on severe weather patterns to complement information sent to the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA.
We are actually sending out messages to them on a monthly basis, but also when there is severe weather, they receive even SMS messages in the agricultural sector through RADA and the extension officers.
Mr. Thompson was speaking at a recent JIS think tank session. The Ministry of Education and Youth is implementing several initiatives at various levels of the sector to increase science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics STEAM learning. Portfolio Minister Favour Williams says among the initiatives is the specialist subject teacher model at the primary level to strengthen the teaching and learning of English language and mathematics. Additionally, under the new National Standards Curriculum for grades 1 to 9, emphasis is being placed on project-based and problem-solving learning with STEAM integrated at all levels. Mrs. Williams says the ministry is also looking at additional activities aimed at developing and nurturing talent and interest through immersion in STEAM experiences at the primary level.
We also recognize that if we are to provide our young people with world-class STEAM education, then of course our teachers must have access to high-quality training and professional development programs and resources.
The Education Minister was speaking at the National STEAM Career Forum at the University of the West Indies Mona campus on April 1. The event formed part of activities for Mathematics Week 2022 held under the theme Born to Do Maths. And the Bank of Jamaica BOJ is to improve its operations with the adoption of the ISO 20022 Universal Financial Industry Message Scheme. ISO 20022 is a multi-part international standard that enables a common global language for the development of messages in the payments, cards and related financial services, securities, foreign exchange trading, derivatives and trade services sectors. The main ingredients of the standard are development methodology, registration process and a central repository. In a statement yesterday, the bank says it's taking a lead role in coordinating Jamaica's migration from the Swift Message Type MT standard to the ISO 20022 format by end of 2025. It says adoption of the ISO 20022 standard should improve payment processing efficiency and promote interoperability among financial institutions, financial market infrastructures and end users. BOJ says it's aiming to update the JamClear systems to facilitate both the ISO 20022 standard and the current Swift MT standards by the second quarter of 2023. This is to allow participants to transition at their own pace. The bank says it will facilitate coexistence of both standards until November 2025. Meanwhile, other entities looking to transition to the new standard are being asked to advise the central bank via ISO 20022 at boj.org.jm by April 29. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Hello, I'm Chris Barrow with the BBC News. Addressing the United Nations Security Council, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has demanded full accountability for the alleged atrocities committed by the Russian army during its occupation of parts of the country. President Zelensky accused Russian forces of war crimes and called for Russia to be expelled from the Security Council.
Yesterday I returned from our city of Bucha, recently liberated from Russian troops, not far from Kiev. So there is not a single crime that they would not commit there. The Russian military searched for and purposefully killed anyone who served our country. They shot and killed women outside their houses when they just tried to call someone who is alive. They killed entire families, adults and children, and they tried to burn the bodies.
Russia has denied the accusations, saying evidence was faked. The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres told the Council it was more important than ever to end hostilities because of the devastating impact globally.
Far beyond Ukraine's borders, the war has led to massive increases in prices of food, energy and fertilizers because Russia and Ukraine are linchpins of these markets. It has disrupted supply chains and increased the cost of transportation, putting even more pressure on the developing world. For all these reasons, it is more urgent by the day to silence the guns.
The UN Political Affairs Chief, Rosemarie DiCarlo, told the Security Council that they'd had received credible allegations that Russian forces had used cluster munitions at least 24 times in populated areas of Ukraine. She said there'd been allegations of sexual violence by the military, including gang rape and rape in front of children. The UN aid chief, Martin Griffiths, who was in Moscow on Monday to seek a humanitarian truce, said that after meeting Russia's foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, he believed there was a long road ahead. Mr. Griffiths plans to visit Kiev on Wednesday. The NATO Secretary-General, Jens Stoltenberg, says alliance members are determined to deliver more weapons to support Ukraine's fight against the Russian invasion. The Czech Republic has already confirmed it's sending tanks and armoured vehicles there. Mr. Stoltenberg warned that Moscow aims to conquer the entire Donbass region in the east over the coming weeks. The BBC's Frank Gardner says Ukraine's troops there are among its best trained.
There's about 60,000 of them. They're well dug in. It's going to be very hard for the Russians to dislodge them. That said, it is so far east of the rest of the country, so far from the NATO supply lines, for example, that come up from NATO territory to the west of the border, that there could be a problem with resupply. And something Russia has started doing in the last week is to target the fuel and food supplies of Ukraine.
World news from the BBC. German police have shut down the servers of what they say is the world's largest illegal marketplace, known as Hydra. The Russian darknet marketplace was founded in 2015 and used to sell narcotics as well as data from stolen credit cards, counterfeit currency and fake IDs. Hydra had been under investigation since August last year. German police said several authorities in the US were involved in the investigation. A Sudanese former militia chief has become the first person to stand trial at the International Criminal Court for atrocities allegedly committed in Darfur about 20 years ago. He's charged with war crimes and crimes against humanity. From The Hague, here's Anna Holligan.
Most of the people who died in the 3 years of conflict were killed by pro-government militias, allegedly targeted because of their ethnicity, gender, or simply because they didn't support the regime. 72-year-old Ali Mohammed Ali Abdelrahman was a senior commander of the Janjaweed militia and is accused of overseeing thousands of fighters. Among his charges, murder, rape, outrages on personal dignity, forcible transfer and torture.
The International Red Cross says a major hunger crisis in Africa is going unnoticed as the world focuses on Ukraine. It said more than a quarter of people across the continent are suffering from alarming hunger. The International Rescue Committee said West Africa is facing its worst food crisis in a decade. The number of people in need of emergency assistance has quadrupled in the past 7 years. The Iranian film director Asghar Farhadi has been summoned to appear in court over accusations of plagiarism. In the long-running case, one of the director's former students claims that he stole the story of his latest film, A Hero, from a documentary she made several years ago. Mr. Farhadi has denied this and issued a counterclaim. And that's the latest BBC News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. In perhaps his most powerful appeal yet to the international community, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged the United Nations Security Council to take stronger steps to hold Russia accountable for invading his country. He cited what he called more and more evidence of brutality Russian forces inflicted on civilians in Bucha and other cities that Russian troops recently left. As heard here through an interpreter, Zelensky said the UN has to prove that it is serious about making sure no one country threatens the sovereignty of another without consequence.
Show all the other potential war criminals in the world how they will be punished. If the biggest one is punished, then everyone is punished.
The U.S. and other countries say evidence must be gathered to put Russia on trial for war crimes. Russia denies committing atrocities. It calls the scenes of mass killings and other acts of violence out of Bucha and other cities fake news. Twitter says it will limit the reach of Russian government accounts on its platform. NPR Shannon Bond reports the move comes as the Kremlin has cracked down on the flow of information inside Russia.
Twitter says it will no longer amplify or recommend tweets from Russian government accounts. It says the move is meant to address what it calls a harmful information imbalance. The Kremlin has made it hard for people inside Russia to access Twitter and has blocked Facebook and Instagram entirely, even as it uses those platforms to advance its own narratives. Twitter says the move is the first application of a new policy aimed at countries that limit access to the internet while engaging in armed conflict. Separately, Twitter says it will remove tweets from government and state-backed media accounts that depict prisoners of war, in line with the Geneva Convention's protections. Shannon Bond, NPR News.
Congress is expected to vote this week on a $10 billion package of COVID preparedness funds. NPR's Samara Keith reports it is just half of what the White House asked for.
There is money to boost at-home testing, $5 billion for therapeutics to treat COVID, and funds for vaccines and boosters. But a big item that was left out was funding to vaccinate the world. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says this goes beyond supplying and shipping.
There are countries around the world who are refusing our vaccine doses because they don't have the mechanisms, the know-how, and the capacity to be able to distribute those doses. So that funding that we've been requesting, we'll continue to press for, would be accounting for that as well.
Psaki says it's in the U.S. national interest to vaccinate the world to protect against future variants. Tamara Keith, NPR News.
Michigan Congressman Fred Upton announced he will not seek re-election. Upton voted for former President Donald Trump's impeachment after last year's insurrection at the Capitol. He's a fourth such House Republican to announce retirement. It's NPR. Members of the House Select Committee investigating the insurrection at the Capitol are expected to be hearing from former President Donald Trump's eldest daughter, Ivanka. That was according to two sources familiar with the committee's schedule, but who are not authorized to speak publicly about it. Ivanka Trump was a senior White House advisor when her father was in office. Several days ago, her husband, Jared Kushner, another of Trump's senior advisors, also spoke remotely to the investigating panel. His answers were described as, quote, helpful. In Sri Lanka, the president has lost his majority in parliament. Dozens of lawmakers defected from his ruling coalition. It happened as anti-government protests continue to sweep Sri Lanka. NPR's Lauren Frere has more from Mumbai.
Protests continue in the capital, Colombo, where Sri Lankans for months have been suffering food and fuel shortages and rolling blackouts. The protesters are calling for President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to step down. He has refused, dissolved his cabinet, and called for a unity government. But he's having trouble finding anyone to join it. More than 40 lawmakers have defected from his governing coalition. Among those who've resigned is the country's finance minister, who had been scheduled to hold talks with the International Monetary Fund over bailout loans. Parliament has adjourned without resolving this and is set to meet again tomorrow. Lauren Frere, NPR News, Mumbai.
The Nasdaq is down 1.7% or 249 points at 14,283. I'm Lakshmi Singh, NPR News.
There's a lot going on in the world. On It's Been a Minute, we help you make sense of the news and culture through conversation with actors, musicians, authors, and journalists. Join us every Tuesday and Friday. Listen and subscribe to It's Been a Minute from NPR.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how you do I take taxi start?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, at 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and I check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. You hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
You big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
I try and call you, cause trust me.
Winters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
Hello?
Nadine?
Yeah?
Me just pick up one Maxfield Easterbun up by supermarket phone.
One Maxfield, but nah go do.
Nadine, that is all I could afford.
Uncle Pat, Daddy, and Jeffrey only eat bun back. And bun only come with front back and back. So where next back I go come from?
If you want more Maxfield Easterbun, go up at the supermarket or check maxfieldbakery.com.
Yeah, I forgot send credit for put on service then.
Come on from the phone. Sure. Maxfield Easterbun, tweet to the max.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-3825-8 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
Vejan Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Vejan Printers, your best choice in printing.
Live the life. Respect the music. And keep your radio locked in.
The Best 100 FM.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. To share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul you just have to cling. And then you will feel it, you'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats. Best.
Yes, welcome back to the program here now for today, Tuesday, the 5th of April 2022. Before I go to the live chat, I want to say that it is a pity that we only had about 3 minutes when the conversation of the last call became clear and we started to discuss. So because it was only 3 minutes, a lot of heat was generated and not as much light. What he is saying is likely to be mostly accurate, that there's not much ska activity in Jamaica now. But I know that there's always a ska band at Alpha Boys School, Alpha Boys School of Music. Not School of Music, Alpha Boys Home. And up to recently when people like Nambot passed away in recent last couple of years. You always have a lot of ska activity from time to time. You always have a handful of groups playing ska from time to time. But you always have, but it's not as much as in Japan and several other countries. Yeah, we're going to get to some live chat, and then Taki Lemko said, Jerry, greetings Bongo with Jerry, Bess FM and all on board the mix. Positive vibes are always, respect. Johnny Johnson said, soldier band that play reggae, one due to votes received as a non-Jamaican based touring band globally. Not a new trend, but here to stay. So, yes, so them receive votes and the votes probably go worldwide because them tour so much. Bob Cosmic said, Taki Lemko, yes. Family love is always there. Taki Lemko replied to Bob Cosmic. Bless up. Let's get back to the let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, blessed, man, blessed.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man, you see the grammar thing?
Yeah.
There are some people who vote, some people join the thing and vote. Some people understand them thing there, See?
Yeah.
So, to the amount of people that join, I know your campaign, I saw the winnings go all the way.
Yeah.
So if no vote for Jamaican join it, you're not going to find no vote for Jamaican and win.
When you say join, the Grammys organization, they become a member, or you have to be in the industry or what?
Yeah, you become a member, the organization.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we don't have to think too much about votes being rigged.
No vote no rigged, man. No vote no rigged,
Yeah.
It's just that the amount of people, alright, so for instance now, you have a vote for Jamaican join like and a Jamaican artist there. Jamaican vote for Jamaican artist.
We expect, we wouldn't be surprised if most of them vote for Jamaican artists, but it's not every Jamaican must vote for a Jamaican.
Alright, what one time, that's how you say the Mali them used to win most of the thing there, Because the people them were join the thing, know the Mali them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if the man them not join and you don't have enough Jamaican as member, you have to keep on and go away there. From you have a good international reggae band have been known in how the people them champion too.
Yeah.
You see it? So the thing said, so no make no sense a man a quarrel and a man a quarrel. It's just like a campaign, like a man a campaign election thing and the man they would meet the people them more and you understand?
Any competition that limit the winner to the place where to a certain place the winner must come from a certain place. Not going to be a highly rated competition. Of course, in regional in a world competition like World Cup and tennis elimination and all them things there, you will have some preliminary rounds where you choose a champion for Africa or the champion for Jamaica and so on. Or not even champion for the champion for the Caribbean or a champion for Africa or them thing there. And then you have all of the finalists enter the world competition. But to have a category of endeavor where it's only people from North America or it's only people from a certain place can win that. That not going to have a very high prestige. That's why, you know, the American always refer to them baseball championship as World Series, and them basketball thing like world, like anything them a keep in America that is a championship for the whole world. But apart from that,
yeah,
how could you restrict a competition in a certain type of music or a certain type of athletics? There's only people who come from certain place can enter, you know?
But it's just the way how them do it. That's why them Jamaican producer, if you're a producer, you can join it, you know. Same way, you know. If you're a musician on a whole, like say he's a record distributor, you know, and them little fields there, you join it, but you will have to pay your due too.
Anyway, by the way, you listen to the LP that them say win, the LP of the group them say win, the reggae Grammy.
We listen about 2 tunes on it. But when I check it out, you know, if I reggae them all deal with, you know, say Alitana could have win it. You know?
If it's reggae them a deal with, there's not reggae them a deal with.
Yeah, but how many hear the man they are sing, it's a different thing there, but that's where the thing gone to here, sir.
No, it's not the singing make something reggae. No, the music make something reggae.
Yeah, but sometimes when you listen some reggae, you know, and some other reggae, you know, some reggae don't really sound like reggae, you know. So them just put it in a reggae.
Well, after Bob Marley did make it greatly internationally. A lot of the music on every album he put out, almost every album put out, never really sound like reggae strictly, you know. Some might sound like some other kind of world music, you know?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people they use words like, say, boy, Wheeler sell out or Bob Marley sell out, because a lot of rock type of music, especially with the guitar and certain other things, it never sounds strictly like reggae, but things gradually change as time. You know, the definition of things sometimes change.
Yeah. But you know what? Jamaican them have to take part in the thing, man. Get in the thing if it don't work that way. They are deal with for them thing.
You mean in order to vote? Hold on, you mean in order to vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jamaicans taking part, that could only have a limited success, because if there are only 6 million Jamaicans in the world, that could not make Jamaican dominate reggae forever.
That's why you see, them have to go deal with, better them deal with for them thing, you know?
What you call it for them thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, like, you remember one time we used to have an award named Jammy Award.
Yeah.
You know, them deal with for them award.
No, but a local award not going to be as influential as an international award.
Yeah, well, it's that, you know.
Jamaica Boys and Girls Champs, which I think them say start today.
Yeah.
Is the greatest school, is the greatest high school athletics competition in the world. But in terms of world athletics, Jamaica National Championships couldn't dominate the world for no long time. Might do it for a couple of years. The United States National Championship used to dominate the world for quite a while.
Yeah.
And after a while, the United States National Champion has not come like no big thing. At one time, it was the highest outside Olympic years. It was the most spectacular thing for years and years. But
true. You know, I just say, the Jamaica thing. Them, I want big up the coach. Them where I coach the twins. Them, you know.
You mean the twins from Edwin Allen?
Yeah.
But them name Tiawa, Clayton.
Yeah,
Clayton.
And Tina.
Yeah.
You know
and there's
why?
another spectacular girl from there. What's her name?
Brianna Liston. That are from she's from
same school.
No, not the same school. She's from Idle.
Oh.
But them have a next girl there. Something like that Cole, you know.
Them have another one from Edwin Allen, not true?
Yeah. But here why me I big up the coach now. You notice them used to use champs and mash up a whole heap of them young athletes, you know. And the reason why I want to be with a coach, him just have specific with the 220 in a 100 meter, and now make them run a 200 meter. Because if you notice, most of the athletes them will come star, you know, Asafa. Both no come from a something the school, you know. So both never have no water.
What do you call something the school?
A running school.
No, but all school run. You mean traditionally?
Traditionally athletic school. See? So what really happen now, Bolt only also do the 200, so Bolt never have a workload on him.
No man, Bolt around 400 in world class time from my youth.
From my youth, yeah. But me I say, the workload never depend on him. If you got the traditional school, they would have mash him up like how they mash up Donkey Man and the next one they were. But that thing they are now. You understand? Because the athlete them get mashed up.
It depends on the coach. It depends on the coach. Because people like Herb McKinley.
Yeah.
And people like not George Carr. People like George Roden. Is George his name? Roden.
Yeah.
And
George,
many of our athletes been running 1, 2, and 4 right through high school and don't get mashed up. But you have some coaches now, them will make the guy them run 1, 2, and 4 every week for all 1 month, 2 months. But it's not a
exercise. Load. And still I give them every exercise. I exercise them heavily too. I train them heavily.
Yeah.
You know?
Each
so
athlete, each individual human being have different capabilities of bearing certain stress and taking certain competitions. So a coach who is sensitive and attentive to vary the workload and vary the schedule will be far more caring than one who go and burn them out like how a man will have 10 coaster will try to burn out the 10 coaster every day, whole year.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, we have to be with the coach because you want to know, we have the capacity, you know, because Brian Liscan can control the 200, you know. Even at the meets so them go, but them run for go. You know, the twins them can deal with the 100 and Brian Ellis can deal with 200. You know,
I believe that a strong athlete properly coached can run at least 2 events regularly.
Regularly, yeah. You know, I'm burning them out.
And usually anything under a mile, even a 800.
Yeah.
That athlete going to be expected to run a relay leg quite regularly. Because 800 runner, a very good 800 runner should be expected if you can participate in a 4x4 regularly.
Not 4x4, yeah.
Alright, call me back, I'm going to talk some more now.
Yeah, man, blessed.
Because
me want to mention something about...
Yeah, man, call back and we talk about it.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, man, we have any more? Good afternoon, welcome.
Hello, brother.
What go on?
Well, Jerry.
How would I Kremlin that?
Yeah, man, Kremlin this all over, man.
It sound like the cheerleader on top of you.
No, man, the cheerleader is on top of me, man. The cheerleader more diplomatic than that.
No, that's a private. Allow that. It's only sound I deal with. What go on? Yeah.
Alright. If Jamaica who originates reggae?
Reggae developed out of Jamaica, you know that.
Right. I'm going to Jamaica develop reggae.
Yeah.
Right. Alright. We don't want to go another part than need a signature. Who has to see you now, Jerry? You know the card upon? I want to set up 4 over there, you know.
Yeah.
You can't serve Eric Williams. Right? 1994.
Yeah.
I'm the one who lives up with the Rastafari month. You know?
Yeah.
As I teach, right? Then I know say Eric Williams play a very tremendous role.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I like it. I like me to talk about it. Right? Eric Williams in concern of the role, but Eric Williams played in 1994.
1994?
1964.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we need to make our people in Jamaica understand, you know, why, you know what I mean? Why the relevance to the importance of the people that is Imperial Majesty of Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And the role that even them man they play to make it be a reality. Because someone around for the team, you know. Because someone talk about reggae and gone on athletics and all them things. You know what I mean? Right, it's like we're not so where we really start to talk about.
No, but you start talk about reggae and you're gone in a Pan-Africanism.
No, I start talking about reggae, I just ask a question.
Alright, cool, go on. Alright, go on.
We are the originators of reggae. We are the originators of reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our brand.
Yeah.
And we can allow a little partiality where, because maybe our country have more money than we, or them white, or them black, or them brown.
No, hear me now. Anything creative, anything humanly creative.
Yeah.
No one group of people now can control it.
No, I mean understand because the God said it, the message is spread out that one can gravitate to the reality, right? We're in reggae.
All right. Tell me something now. Who originate football? Who originate football?
Who originate football?
Yeah.
In my knowledge, you know. In my knowledge, the best football team in Brazil.
I never ask about who are the best of football. I ask you who originate football.
No, we don't know who originate football.
See, you don't even know who originate football.
Yeah.
So anyway, which country traditionally associated with football the most first?
Well, me, that's Brazil, so my teaching.
No, which country first worldwide associated with football first? Well, I think most people would agree say England. And then afterwards now, Americans start play a game and call it football, not true?
Yeah.
Why American? Why England couldn't stop them from call for them game football?
Well, I don't know, no, Jerry.
Hey, so them call it American football. So afterward, before them start call it American football, England have to start call football by a different name now, then start call it soccer.
Yeah.
Because them no one football and they can't stop nobody else conflict. Them can stop somebody else from calling next game football.
Right.
Nobody can control nothing like them.
Right. But right now, them want to stop. If it's already granny, right? All them want to stop we from say a Jamaican originated.
No, you mix up two different things. A Rastafari originate vegetarian cooking?
Well, as far as my knowledge, you know, I don't know, but as far as when me learn, right, and me born 53, and me come learn about ital food.
Yeah.
I come through the Rasta man, right? It never come through no other.
No, you mix up, you know, you mix up. I never ask about no ital. I say who originate vegetarian cooking. I ask if a Rasta originate vegetarian cooking.
Well, I don't know, Jerry. I tell you, I don't know.
No, you well know say vegetarian cooking are going long before Rastafari rise up.
Yeah, but we don't know who originated.
Alright, but it rise up long before. I ask if a Rasta is it Rastafari who originate vegetarian cooking?
Well, Jerry, I couldn't say yes or no.
No, long before Rastafari vegetarian cooking exists.
Yeah.
A Rastafari originate ganja smoking?
No, that's Indian.
No, that Africa that come from first, man.
That come from Africa?
Yes. What about drum beating? A Rastafari originate drum beating?
No, I said I come from the African.
Every nation pirate beat drum. Every race.
Yeah.
How about IRIC? You know IRIC?
No, I don't know about IRIC.
IRIC, man, the way our Rasta man talk. Eh? How invent that?
Rasta originate that?
Yes, okay, well, we can say that, yes. We can't stop anybody else run talk IRIC?
No, because that's the teaching, that's the right teaching.
Oh.
So we're not going to fight no one to leave with the right teaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but you're right when it comes to Eric Williams. Eric Williams from Magua School of Trinidad as a high school youth. Him show a certain kind of brilliance and him get scholarship. Him get scholarship for go to England and him go to England and him a show more brilliance and thing.
Yeah.
And him start research about the slave trade and capitalism.
Right.
And him link up certain things and demonstrate how is the enslavement really finance the capitalism. Finance and equip them and make them get rich and start the capitalism. Then him go America. Him go United States, go study now and him live amongst a large African population. Because I know the African population in England never was so large in the early 1900s when Eric Williams they landed. But in that time in America, teaching at Howard University and I teach some key thing. Him create some whole heap of history because him start expand up the people them ideas and understanding outside of just a little black American experience there.
Yeah.
And him become highly rated, very highly rated.
Yeah.
That's all when United Nations after the World War and all them time there. Some teaching and some idea we have about how Trinidad and them places can get back on top of them or for the first time get on top of them economics.
Yeah.
Become one of the most it come like the Walter Rodney of the 40s and the 30s.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, the American them did all kind of afraid of how it was agitate say America for Lego them air base and military base so them having a Trinidad because enough people never even know how them thing they go. Anyway, him decide to give up teaching and return to Trinidad now because teach the people at Trinidad say them to rise up and overthrow foreign government and he was way ahead of Norman Manley and way far more advanced in thinking and understanding than Norman Manley and all of them.
Yeah.
But go check out for yourself and you will learn plenty more about him.
Yeah, but when I say I'll check it out now. When I still want to invite there, right, in concern our further explanation, in concern from 1961, 1962, 1963, 1964, and 1966.
Yeah, but to get the understanding of how him come to them advanced stage, you have to check him out from when him in a train that I go high school and then when him go to England. You're not going to get the full understanding of him unless you check out them time there.
No.
And not only that, I forgot to the next call now. Not only that, Trinidad produce a whole heap of highly advanced people in that field of Pan-Africanism, even more than Jamaica. Jamaica produce the most spectacular one, Marcus Garvey. But Trinidad produce Eric Williams, a man named Padmore, and produce CLR James, a whole heap of highly advanced man in them field. Make Jamaica look like joke.
Alright, but this is no, Jerry.
No, well, I have a call back. Well, we have to let go some more people. Well, on. Call me back, we'll talk again, but we have to let go some more people in between.
Let go some more people.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Any more calling? Good morning. Good afternoon and welcome.
How go on, Mr. Smalls?
Are there?
Thing alright?
Yeah, man, most thing.
Cho. So I call a big up on my coffee farm, my friend, when we went at the hour.
Oh, Mr. Paul, this.
Just a call a big up on my coffee farm, my friend, when we win one of the award down Devon House, they sat there gone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. Farmer came here, skull up.
Yeah.
And them call him early beef and up in the settlement there, you know?
And what them live down at Devon House?
Them about one kind of coffee display show down there, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, and better brand of coffee and them things as far as I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Yeah, man. Trust me, Mr. Small, I kind of have a liking of how the thing are going, you know.
Well, that's great. That's great, and you have to take advantage of it and make it pay off, because if things start happening great for us and we don't capitalize on it, that means things start work better for us, money start coming and everything will go, and we don't save some of the money. Not because things are going nice for you, you have to add on 3 bedroom for your house 1 year.
Sure.
Put on some of that as investment, you know, because building house can't be the only investment, or put nice things, displaying nice things, that's not really an investment. It can be an asset, but it's not investment. Asset and investment don't must be the same thing.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you hear the man earlier talk about, hello, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear the caller earlier talking about how happy him was when the grammar zone work for him?
Yeah.
Why is that pity him never know him?
Very dangerous, Mr. Small. Very dangerous. We have to use that thing there, no?
It come like you have a nice girl and come like you have a nice girl. It come like all the lion them. When a lion see a lioness where him well want and she have some cubs, you know what that lion do?
Him eat off the cub.
Him kill the cub, them and most time him eat them too. And anytime a lioness stop breastfeed cubs, you know what happen?
No.
Anytime a lioness stop breastfeed cubs, you have other animals like that too. Once them stop breastfeed cub, like a week, 2 week, 3 week, once it reach a month, immediately she become fertile again, ready for breed.
Oh, you mean them call?
Them ready for breed. Once some little one suck them breast, them go back in a breeding mood. So that's why the lion, the male lion, kill the cub, you know. Because I know so from kill the cub within a few weeks, she going to forget about cub.
The female are ripe again.
You know, she ripe. She forgot about giving breast milk and start now smell lion seed and say, boy, she want some of the lion rod and stuff, make it comfort her.
True.
So it's like a man they know using grammar zone. I kill the land, you know, for plant a one crop. But after that one crop, they grow.
The land no fertile again.
That thing, that the land now coming like a mule. That the land now coming like a mule after one, you know.
Oh, it becomes like the backside land.
Yes, man, it come like a COVID vaccine. You know?
Yes, sir.
But it's great when you say things getting nice under the coffee, so take advantage of it.
Yeah, we have to do that, Mr. Small.
Have something for sure when the year done. Not only a new car.
Exactly.
Exactly. We should not lecture, you know, but sometimes we have to remind one another.
Yeah, it's good to remind when I meet up and talk at times, you know, Mr. Small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know really all the while good to sit down in a group and talk, but it is good to group up and talk at a little time and know where each other going. You know, I'm going to really tell a person your last business.
No.
But we can share ideas and good ways of thought, you know?
Yes, man. That's why we keep That's why we keep workshop more time. That name workshop, you know. When you come together to talk about work and coach one another in work, then call that workshop.
Yes, sir.
Or shop talk.
Right.
Yes,
sir. All right then, Mr. Small. Have a good day, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Paulo. Thanks for the call.
Okay, sir.
Have any more? All right, let's get back to the live chat.
Hello.
Hold on. Bob Cosmic said, tackle him, family. Yes, family. Love is always here. Who is it? A call? One more. Tackle him, continue. Best up, Bob Cosmic. Sister D. Ruben, honor and respect to my sister. Bless. Tackle him, because profound advice to that farmer on the dangers of chemical effects to the soil, Bongo. Very powerful coming from you, okay? Tackle him, continue. Some farmers simply ignore and even listening to one another, to one or ones from town or city giving similar advice. Such as some of the mindset. There's some Some man say you come from town and know nothing about that. That's how you go. All right, let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, as far as me knowing, them say Greece invent football.
The Greek?
Yeah, the Greek.
Probably the modern football, yeah. But from ancient time, man, a kick ball, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe them never have no, at one time, never have no limited time of playing, you know. Football match a go on all 2 days and come start back. And at one time, never really have no goalposts. Gradually things develop, rules, you know. Rules and parameters and limits and time and all them things.
Anyway, Jerry, I have to cut my call short because I have a customer come to me, all right?
Are you come from Canada?
Used to work up the man, me don't come from it.
No, me only you go there, man, you come back from there, you know, come back.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much. We have any more call? With Greece Simpson, no? No call here, to and get back to get to some live chat. Yeah, live chat. Malcolm's Building and Trading say, life is a blessing, surgery, so we give thanks. I'm asking parents just to give the kids a little more attention so we can prevent the fights in school. Very true. School can be a very aggressive place. School can be a very aggressive place and dangerous place. Not now, long time. From me I go to JC, man I carry gun go to school. Me I talk about 1958. Man I carry gun, several youth. In any one day at school, you can have all 3 youth have gun in the school one day. And there's only 400 youth that go to school them time. Then I say, Hail Bongo Jerry. Marva Valentine say, greetings Jerry and Bess FM listeners. And she continues. Ziggy Marley's wife is on the Grammy committee where she plays a part in consideration and votes. It's good for songwriters, etc. to join the Grammy committee. It's $100 for membership. Our next call? Yeah. All right, let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, bless her, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, man. Our Virgin Ras
Kremlin.
Yeah. Ras Kremlin, I took how much thing you know, that's how you can talk, converse by the phone,
Yeah.
Because when we talk, we don't talk about the Grammy when we talk about racing.
Yeah.
Or athletic.
Yes.
Yeah, lady just text you and tell you that $100 for join the
yes, a lot, yeah.
I'm also record producer and people in the thing, you know?
Yeah.
So if I work for Jamaica and join it, you have to find that way there, Come on, I have vote for no.
Yeah. Maybe for a while, like with Rising Stars and people have to call you up and say, come vote for me, Every phone call you make is a vote.
Yeah.
For a while, if there's a campaign for Jamaicans to become members, for a while, you're going to have a remarkable influence or an increase in influence. But when that 6 million Jamaican, 3 million Jamaican in Jamaica, 3 million Jamaica around the world, when that 6 million Jamaican, as many of them would likely to join. After a while, the playfield will level off back when the country will have 600 million people now start to encourage people for join.
Yeah, but sometimes the brilliance, a man have to just vote for your thing, like even coffee.
Yes, so that's the best bet is to invest in brilliance, not invest in buying votes.
Yeah, but sometimes when the whole brilliance, really there, you have to find a man can go through that way there.
Yes, and when people hungry, they vote by now. We have advantage because 2 people hungry now and cannot buy the vote cheaper.
Sir, the take time I watched the Prime Minister. I take time I nurse the people that need to feel kind of dictatorship.
Yes, man. You hear him though. Yes,
if I hear him talk and I talk soft and I talk like, when a man I try it,
Yeah. More like him reasonable.
Yeah, at 7 years him do already. That was 7 years, him do already,
Yes.
And him would have want to come waste 10 more years of people time.
No, look here. Right. The PNP they get 18 and a half years now. And that him a calculate off,
Yeah.
The PNP they get 18 and a half years and him can get at least that. And if him smart, him can extend it and broke them record. Because that's the whole object of competition, you know. To equal the other person and then to break it with the momentum where you go. You run through the tape. You know, stop run when you say you equal them. You run through the tape and you stretch out them record and make them drop down too.
By trying to come in now and him will try introduce now, him now, name a president.
Yeah.
Work same like how the colonial system work.
Same way.
So him just only name him president, you know.
Yes, it only name president, but it work same way.
See MP them select him.
Yes.
And him name president.
Yes.
And then Jamaica no vote for him, you know.
No, Jamaica no vote for him. Them rig it that him get in and them rig it the next way. And that's why you hear me talk about Commonwealth now, you know. Through the people of Jamaica force them to come out from the Queen. At that time, I'm big up Commonwealth now. Because I know it's the next version of Queen. Worse. You're jumping from out of the frying pan in our. The Queen, underneath the Queen throne is the frying pan. And you jump from under the frying pan now. He not the Commonwealth. You want to turn head. I head him want to turn head of Commonwealth. No, the head underneath the Queen.
Yeah.
That's why I want to put Kamina now in a Secretary General. For sure, so you see it, you talk about Commander Queen, and we are Queen right hand now in a Commonwealth. Because the Queen, England and the white country, them are back him and she, you know. The white country, them in the Commonwealth, are back him and come in, you know. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the other wannabe white people.
Well, we the 63%. We are saying, put your face on the ballot as a president. And other people face on the ballot as a president and vote for one, vote for our president.
No, you don't the best way is not to pay no attention to him, you know. The best way is to pay attention to recruiting and interviewing some people who will serve us. Don't look on the other guy. If you want Bolt and the Jamaica team to do well in Olympics, if you want your school to do well at the champs going on right now, don't look at the other people. Pay more attention to your own. If you're looking at the other people, you're going to be wasting time. Meanwhile, you should be training, you're looking at other people. Make us do all what my damn well do. You be recruiting people and seeing who you know will serve you loyally. Because you can recruit somebody out of the black world, out of the black Pan-African world, and when you take a stop, them a fifth columnist, you know. You know, so recently some militant Rastaman and black heart woman start bow down on the Duke and Dutchy.
Yeah, man, they don't see proven when them come out there, man.
Yes, so you must now be recruiting your people and testing them to see who is a fifth columnist and who is a weak fence. Who when time come and some honor start go betray you. You must know them things there before, you know. Corey Fright no idea when the three maroon colonel sell him out, you know. Because him never either penetrate them. Yeah. But you know, so we penetrate the whole of them from long time. I know so them liable to sell you out at any time. And now we look for no locks. Nobody look for no locks and no girl pretty face. And I look for no man dreadlocks. Say, yes man, this is our queen and this is our queen. Nobody look for that. Look for whether them easy for bow and reason with them and probe them about different things. What do you think about treachery? What do you think about this and that? And talk and not just talk, reason it out.
Yeah.
We're not suspicious of one another, but we must be probing one another. Just like how you take temperature check when you're going to the supermarket. You're not supposed to check one every day, man. And people, make people take your temperature every time you're going to the supermarket.
True.
What do I say?
Out of the 54 country, Jerry. The Caribbean have 12, right?
I think them say 35%, yeah.
Them have 12, yeah.
Suppose some more in the car, them say 35%. That's a little more than 1/3. So 54 would make it 18. 18 is 1/3 of 54.
Yeah.
Anyway, them say it's about 1/3 of the swing. Between the Caribbean and African. I think you're right. Them say between the Caribbean countries and the African Commonwealth countries, them is about 1/3, about 18.
Yeah. How we look on it now, no? Because them did that back the lady. What do you know?
Yeah.
About a month ago, them about the lady.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when the queen come, when the prince them come here, and them she say it go through, them start to put up themselves now.
Yes, at Jamaica, because of the successful management and spinning and propaganda of the Duke and Duchy visit. That's the time when Wholeness and the whole of them now are push now say, yeah man, so we candidate, see that we perform good in the champs, and we figure pen relay. And the pen relay them are try go now, because them say them mash up the champs today with the Duchy.
Yeah.
You don't understand me?
Them no want to draw with no man of crown.
Them are drawing more. Them are laugh after you say they draw from under Queen. Well, I know we're going to hit up under Queen. More.
Anyway,
You're right, man. More. You're right, man. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes, sir. Next one. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Blessings and good day to you and yours, Mr. Jerry. Yes, it was interesting. I heard someone talking about an earlier discussion in the early morning program in regards to being or not being an African. But I want to say this, Jerry, and I'll take this straight out of the book. This is from the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16, it says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None shall fail and none shall want to make." Jerry, have you ever read anyone's biography?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the biography in its, what you call a prologue, is an introductory statement, always state the author of the book and also generally the gender of the person?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe, yeah. Alright, left it there. Alright. Jerry, there's this argument going about whether or not we are African. And in regards to God, whether God is good and evil, or whether God is a God, the creator of all things, whether he's a male or a female. And henceforth, why I read that aspect of the book, stating from Isaiah. It said, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord." Do you know what the book of the Lord is in that context, Jerry?
No.
The book of the Lord is what we now call the scriptures. So people have to refer to it as the Bible. Okay? And in that book, it's a biography of himself, creation, and his chosen people that he created. He always he chose one river, he chose one people, he chose one landmass, because he's the creator. Just like how you take picture and you have a favorite picture. I've heard of people that you have of a lady, and I heard your daughter said one time when she was entertained, or your granddaughter, when she was entertained, she was running this program, you permit her to, and she said you have a picture of a beautiful lady in her royal, genuine clothing, birth clothing, and she wonder if you had it. Yeah, I get the impression what she's saying, basically. I don't want to disclose it. But Jerry,
and if you don't want to disclose it, why you describe it so?
She said there was a beautiful lady, and she was in her birth attire, and her figure, she was wondering, and I don't know how you and your wife don't quarrel about that picture. I'm imagining.
No, I heard your wife was quarreling, but she wasn't quarreling about a picture. What she was quarreling about?
She quarreled about a lot of things, Jerry.
No, a two-time no mayor she quarreled. What she quarreled about?
I'm not giving her enough attention. You know, when you don't give these ladies enough attention.
No, well, something wrong.
She even intervened when I'm speaking to you. Yeah. Yes, that's what I said. She was intervening when I was speaking to you on the phone. Yeah. All right, Jerry. Out of this book, it's called we established that this scriptures. I don't want to use the term Bible. Scriptures are the book of the Lord. It's a compilation of book. And I can give another example to show you. It's his book.
I'm living in Greater Portmore, and I heard that they also refer to it as Matalan housing scheme. But Matalan himself didn't use his own hand. And in some cases, his own funds to develop the scheme, but it's accredited to his name. So when he credited the book of Moses, the book of Joshua, and these other prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, it's really God's writing. He's really the author of the book.
So God is a male. God is a male.
Yes, Jerry. I said it unapologetically. And I show you from his book, his own writing, that he said he's a male.
So God have hands also. Hold on. God have hands also.
Yes, Jerry.
All right.
You didn't know that.
All right, hold on. You hold on there.
God laughs.
All right, you hold on there. Hold on. So God write with him right hand or him left hand?
Oh, you want to be specific now?
Oh,
so you want to know if God is right hand or left handed? Jerry, he can write with both hands.
I guess you're fumble.
No, I'm not fumbling, Jerry.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. And Jerry, I just want to read this for you and your listener.
So hold on there. So God is like man then?
Jerry Small, he's the first man.
So God masturbate.
He's the first man. He's the man.
All right. So God masturbate.
If he masturbate, what is that?
Eh?
Oh, that's no.
The thing that your wife complaining about. That's what masturbate means.
No. Let me see. Oh, you mean no. You mean like one playing with oneself? That's what you're referring to? No, Jerry. I wouldn't even imagine that. Don't go there, please.
Don't go there. But you know everything about God and you know which hand God used.
Jerry, we only know what He has revealed of Himself.
Yeah.
That's all, Jerry. We only know. And I show you that He eats, He laughs. I can show it.
Alright, so when God eat.
No, I can
Alright, hold on there. You hold on there. When God eat, which part the waste matter go?
Jerry, those are very complex and provoking questions, Jerry.
Complex, not
and
complex.
I can understand why you ask them.
Not complex
he
about
didn't
that.
reveal those things. Remember I said? He revealed the things. When you read a autobiography, even now, if you read...
But I can't tell you talk. When God done...
No, Mr. Michael Manley wouldn't go into those details. He wouldn't. If you read Mr. Michael Manley have an autobiography.
Yes.
And he didn't go into those details. So
a joke you make. What Michael Manley die from?
No, he didn't go into the detail. Whether he such and such masturbate and whether he go to the toilet.
Yes, a joke you make, man.
He didn't go into such detail.
Alright, what Michael Manley die from?
If I can recall it, he died from cancer.
Yeah, cancer of what?
What you call that? It's a cancer that most men had. Prostate. I think it's prostate. If I can recall.
And you ever hear Michael Manley did have diverticulitis?
Okay, diverticulitis. I heard the term before, but I don't know what it is.
Yes, well, you try find out what it is and try find out if Michael Manley never discussed it. And if Michael Manley discussed diverticulitis, that means he must talking about passing waste matter.
Okay, that's in his particular case. Okay, it's not all author does that. So you
get caught, man. You get caught. You bring up the wrong example. You get caught.
All right, Jerry. Concerning whether or not we are African, we have discussed that over.
Better go back on that. You know that safe area.
We have discussed that over and over, and that can't be a case to argue in any arena in regards for reparation. It can, because presently. You have a person often refer to himself as Akibulan. Akibulan, Africa was one called Akibulan. The so-called continental Africa. But I'm gonna ask you this before going to reading, Jerry. You said
you take too long. Cause we're out of time and you say you want to read.
Okay. No, I just want to read. It's about one sentence. But the thing is, I want to ask you if you have been. You said you have been to England already, and you have been to other places. Are you with me? Yes. And I want to ask you the question: whenever anyone approach you and ask you where you're from, your response would be Jamaica. Henceforth, you're a Jamaican, right?
What language?
No.
Tell me something. Apart from English, which other language you can speak?
I can speak some Hebrew.
Go on, talk some Hebrew. Talk some Hebrew.
Jerry, you're putting me on the spot now.
Yeah,
but
damn well I put you up on the spot.
No, another time.
A damn well I put you up on the spot because you can't speak,
all right.
You can't speak no Hebrew. You can't speak no Hebrew. Call me back. Go brush up in the textbook and call me back.
And I was my friend to tell you.
I forgot. Pull that there. I forgot. Go brush up. You have any more cards? Next one. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jerry.
Go on.
Hey, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. Take time I become the second chef, you know.
Yeah. No, well.
Yeah. In take time I become the second chef, you know.
No, and I'm asking him like a while, because the last time him tell me so I talk all about crap and all them things. You remember when him start, cuz? And I'm asking about that.
Him just repeat himself, and it not really, you know, you can't make him dear, maybe weird. You
hear him say what him wife they are complain about though.
Yeah.
When say him wife complain about?
There's something about some moisturizing.
Say what?
Some moisturizing. I mean, I listen to
no man, she complain. Him say she complain, say him not pay enough attention.
Oh, then that thing to do, man.
No, that's why I tell him say at the masturbation she da complain about. Him there with Danny Palmer. And not pay no attention to his wife.
And then you're far him gone, no? You hear the language him say him no.
Yeah.
He blew. And him never live a Greece yet.
No. He never live a Greece and him can't, and when me ask him to talk one sentence, him can't talk no sentence.
Him can't talk no sentence. You know, it becomes, him take time, you notice him take time and waste up the time of the show, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes Sheffield. You remember one time when every day Sheffield call.
Yeah, man.
And matter about the 70s.
Yeah, same thing.
And same thing over and over. You know, anyway, you can't, I don't know, you must know still. I know you're a man where you would take him for a little time still, but, you know, in kind of, and that's one program, I mash up them.
I know.
You know, because in Ghana, an identity thing and anything. If I see black people, you know black people, I know it's black people are African people, man. They are around and about Israelite and this, that, then. Black people are we are the original people, and we still live in Africa. So, you know, we're not me like we Ghana and go live a Caucasian mountain, you know. I will go live at China. I will get, I get change and certain. We are talking about originally. Live Africa. When they move out of Africa and we will come to Jamaica. Not half our own will. So when we attack, that we are talking about. And if we are talking about reparation, we are talking about the work we do. And make the people them get rich in England. You understand? And when we say we now left Jamaica because we do a whole heap of work at Jamaica. You understand? We work for Jamaica. You understand? And we work that Jamaica can wait there now. So when a man also out of many one people, we do the hardest work at Jamaica. Black people. You understand?
No.
That's what we mean. Don't Jerry?
Yeah.
That's what we mean, you know. So when a man come out, we are not Israelite, and you are not Israelite. We don't want to know about no Israelite. We are black people we are dealing with. See? Original African black people. So all who did leave and left out of Africa and got turned white in a Caucasian mountain until them Ghana, Asia gone turn and a China them and them head get round and all them things there. We are talking about we the original people but in Africa now. But we come out of Africa come to Jamaica where them take work, come slave. And we slave to Jamaica and we build up some people in England. So we are look back with reparation, money. We are look back with money where we work. Then now Jamaica now, right? We do a whole heap of work at Jamaica. You understand? Because we're not doing no island, we're not doing no continent for island, you know.
All right.
Because only a stupid man that give you a continent for island. And a little hurricane can mash up an island. Blow over island. A tidal wave or tsunami can come over an island. So that's why we're not give Africa. We can't give a continent for an island. You understand? But we do a whole heap of work at Jamaica. So we don't want a man come tell we say, out of many, we are one. We are the only people with slaves in a Jamaica. You understand? So we do the hardest work down here. And that we are talking about. We don't talk no Israelite and who come from that and who come from that. Feeling very blessed, yeah?
All right, thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right, next call. Next one. Good afternoon, welcome.
This Bongo, Jerry, I call it forward.
Oh, go on, Kremlin.
Yeah, Kremlin. When I say Bongo, Jerry, a lot of history not haven't been taught. And there's a lot of history that denied. You know, coming through near colonialism and imperialism. When it comes to I&I, you know what I mean? So there are a lot of things that not been exposed to the knowledge of I&I in Jamaica. And Jamaica don't even know the role they play in the world. You know, them have a dispute with their value. You know what I mean? Because them look on the thing as if them is just a slave. But they don't know what the slavery has created for the imperialism. You know what I mean? And, you know, we need to pay our attention, you know. And we need to understand what is going on. You know what I mean? When it comes to slavery. Because slavery was our economical development coming through the European, coming through colonialism and neo-colonialism. Right? And then again now, it's as if we are the least. When we have a right now, you know, we have a right now at this Jubilee thing, you know, to defend our rights, you know. Understand me? In concern development of the European world. So I deal with the car.
Hey, look at, hey, I don't see a raise no discussion, you know.
Eh?
You know, raise no discussion, you come like you give a speech.
No, not really a speech. I'm not put it that way, you know, Jerry. I make a one understand their value.
So, alright, so what go on in reggae month, you know?
Alright, I'm going to move to reggae month now, as me I say. You know, they bring up a thing to me when I love.
What that?
Eric.
Yeah.
And then now me I say, I want to know how me and you now can link up within the reggae month. So we talk about Eric Williams and his contribution. You know what I mean? In concerning that even the visit of his imperial majesty. Because enough virgin don't know the role that he play now. In concern of the business, right?
Yeah.
You understand me? So what we need now is to say, well, all right, Kremlin, may and you know have a reason about Eric Williams and his.
Tell us something now.
Eh?
Don't that daughter head up a pinnacle come from Guyana?
Yeah, the daughter when name, what's she name again?
So Ocean or something, what's your name? Ocean or something like that.
Yeah, but she never talk about Eric Williams.
No, but me only show you say. We have enough brethren through the Caribbean and sisters Rastafari. So you must have some brethren from Trinidad.
Yeah.
You know no brethren from Trinidad?
No, I don't really have no recognized brethren from Trinidad.
No, but you have... I think like how you are in it, like how you're the funny.
She's not here now, you know.
Odesh.
She's gone forward.
Gone away.
She gone forward where she come from, Trinidad.
And no Trinidad she come from, man.
Where she come from?
Guyana.
Yeah, Guyana. Yeah, Guyana.
But she in America. I think she in America for a good while.
Right, because she was here with her youth and her husband. Right, and then because of Occupy Pinnacle, she came a monster up there.
Became what?
She became a monster.
What do you mean monster?
He couldn't talk to her, he couldn't say nothing to her.
Like, what you did want to put to her? You did put argument to her?
No, man, me talk to her about the reality of Pinnacle.
How you mean you can't talk to her?
No, that's what I'm saying to you. When I approach her, and we are level the Pinnacle thing. And I try to show her that I am not endorsed in the university to put Pinnacle on a platform. I am expecting the ordinary Rastafarian virgin them to establish that. Now, she wasn't going to talk with me. She cussed me off. And then she started to call out some of the virgin them like all right. And all kind of thing, all them are homosexual, all them are this, them are that. And so me say me don't want
to call Owe that?
Yeah.
Why?
And she call all I priest in a Spanish tongue, I. And cuss off all I. Yeah, man. Right? Because she was so involved with the university, who was only exploiting Pinnacle and still
What you mean she was involved with the university?
Because she accepted the university because it's like we are done stand. Right? It's like we don't understand and it's a university level coming to catch you now will. So we are idiots and we are fools. Because we are get university recognition and we are refuse it. Right? I mean I say I don't say the thing go university know nothing about we. Right? And you have a brother now, where him and start to write book, you know. You know, so there's a big controversy now going to the university and the Pinnacle.
What?
I don't want to call them name, but there's 3 brethren now. Right? I'm not call them name, because I'm not supposed to call the name. Right? Who is benefiting from them books for them write? And right now for Pinnacle, they don't have a top and tabernacle. Right now, they are afraid for the 16th of June. Me afraid. Because there's not a top and the tabernacle up there. The place wants to bush out. I don't have a walker. I can't afford a walker. There's one bring up near named Freddy. He might live in a wilderness. Right? And there's no help from who now is benefiting from Pinnacle financially. Right? I tell you when I go through, all the board them now start to deteriorate. The light post we buy, where we go through our thing, and we put up a tabernacle up there. There's no help from the old foundation. There's no help from the university who write book about Pinnacle. Nothing like that now go on Bongo, Jerry.
So what the university write in the book about Pinnacle?
In consider Leonard Will.
Who at the university write in the book?
Can I call him name?
Yeah.
You have a guy with name, he wear a big glasses, one name Barnett. You have one name, you have my brethren this thing, you know. And no disrespect to my brethren. Dr. Clinton Hutton.
Yeah.
No disrespect to him from my aspect because my name is in dialogue. I guess Jalani write a book too.
Yeah, I
and there's my other personal brethren me love. When him left on Bess FM, right? Him left on the program with the daughter left on before you. When him name Louis Maston. No, Louis Maston. Louis Maston is one of the general when it comes to Pinnacle. Because there was nothing keeping Spanish Town square. Where I do invite Louis Maston to make his presentation on behalf of Leonard POS. Brother Louis Maston.
All right, you have to go. All right, we have to go call you back next time. But Louis Maston is a good man for your check, for your find out about Eric Williams. You hear, sir?
All right, my lion.
Yeah.
So may I keep in touch, you know?
Yeah, but keep in touch with Louis Maston about Eric Williams. Thank you.
All right, my lion.
Have any more call? Next one. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Shalom.
You can't talk long distance because we have a whole heap of things to catch up with.
Yes, I know that. This is I just want to read this one for you, and I'm gonna left with you something for your listener to read. All right, this is from the Van der Van Compact Bible Dictionary, and it describes from the African continent, from the offspring of Ham. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. That is the flood that a lot of people don't believe that it was a universal flood, as the Bible described in Genesis chapter 9 and 10. Now, it's referring to Ham now. It said, Ham became the progenitor, meaning the original or forefather of the dark races. Dark mean black races, not the Negroes. Now, the interesting thing for we to find out, Jerry, here. Could you guess?
No.
The Negroes are dark. They are black people. Understand me? I agree. But why are they not involved in, all right, and this is the 4 people that, the 4 sons that he had. The Egyptian, the great Egyptian empire that I have great respect for, which we, our ancestors, Israel, was caught up in, and helped to construct that great empire back in the days. The Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. Henceforth, the 4 sons of Ham. Cush is Ethiopian. Mizraim is the Egyptian. That's another name for the Egyptian. And the Phut, P-H-U-T, is the Libyans, and the Canaan was those people that occupied the land which was before the flood, called the Garden of Eden. After the flood, it was called the land of Canaan. So he had a son named Canaan, and they were occupied by the Canaanites. Actually, 7 race of people, powerful people, that our ancestors defeated and took that land, which was originally our land, right, which is called the land now, the land of Israel, and it's not that piece. Let me make this clear. It's not the little piece that they are, the Palestinian and the so-called Israeli or Jewish are fighting for. It has the 4 border river, Pison, Guyana, Idakel, and the Euphrates. And another time I will tell you where those rivers is. It goes all the way to the border of Ethiopia. Part of the land Saudi Arabia is all the way to the river Euphrates near Iraq. And very small, I just want your listener finally to read this part of the scripture concerning our last kingdom. And when Christ speak, how did we get into Africa? That's the interesting part of it. It's found in Luke 21 and reading from verse 20. When he said flee. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, have more calling? I have to go to some live chat now. Sister D. Ruben say, replying to Malcolm's building and trading, I agree. The amount of stabbing and violence will circulate terrible, and the inability of the teacher them to gain control is worrying at the violence in the schools. Marva Valentine said, bless up the Sister D. Ruben. That I definitely know enough Jews, what we know as Israel, is also on the Grammy committee agree that enough Jamaicans might find it hard to find $100 US musicians can. Meta Music fire him, Rusa. Man other than Sheppy, the only other one that we can't stand is a lion. You mash up yourself. Sorry, Sammy. Al Cable and H-Back Services say, what the hell is he talking about? Is this the Hebrew? Johnny Johnson said, let it be known Grammy is a non-monetary award. Once I heard Abyssinians band state they're tired of awards. They want rewards, dollars that they can take to the bank. Yes, Grammy help you get booked. Takelemko said, with regard to the Grammy, the problem is not others loving our music to the extent of being creative in their own ways. That will always be a given being by exposure, just like other genres. The objective is to have our own committee as well as not be fearful of the creative intelligence that come with modification in the music. Have a next call? Yeah. Alright, let's go to the...
Bongo.
Yes, sir, Wagwan.
Yeah, me there, man. When Bob Marley performed at the Madden Square Garden,
yeah,
don't he was like an underdog?
Not underdog, it was a second billing.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the top billing. Other people did have the top billing over him, but him kind of steal the show from them.
Right. So we are root, Jerry. We are not stem, not branch. Tell Kremlin say we are root. Yeah, so we are root, we are not stem.
Yeah.
A little more, Bongo.
All right, cool, no? Next.
Yeah, the land call here.
Come again. All right, next one, please. Good afternoon.
Rastafari.
Next one. Yes, I.
Yes, sir. You know. Yeah, man. Because they meditate a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the things of life, you know, and as I say, as a virgin say, where the meditation will come to me too. The years are born a certain time, a certain year,
yeah,
a certain amount, a certain day, but the real fact is, you know, I'm not proof of that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not like me can remember, me can say, all right, me did that, I mean, no, say, yeah.
So you talk to your mother about it?
Yeah.
You trust her?
But you cannot tell me lie too.
But differently, you trust her?
Right. You trust her?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm not trust someone, you know.
Oh, yeah, sir. Then if you not trust no one, how people will trust you?
Me don't want nobody trust me.
Then how you alone have got through?
Me not so why me alone have go through.
No, but you can't go through.
That not mean you can't do things. I mean, though, keep the eye open, make sure say the right thing I get done, and we move along. Me not so why me have to trust you for me to move and go along. The greatest thing.
But still as a teacher about trust, you know.
Yeah?
Yes, man.
Yeah, I thought we know that one there.
That shouldn't surprise you, though.
Well, when we talk about trustworthy people.
Although you have people betray him trust, you know.
All right, that's why you might say trustworthy. You know. Now you cannot move on and do something and yeah, me look for Jerry do the right thing. Yeah, look for me do the right thing. But the fact is that people sometimes still gonna do the wrong thing.
Yes, I know. Then
they call it treacherous.
Yes, well, yes, that is a trick. Treacherous come from the same word, trick or betray.
Yeah.
But all right, one time, that's why I tell you, say. You said that the UIC look like it worked well. I mean, I say, you should check it out further. Not because you mistrust them, but because you're seeking trust. Because I couldn't tell you that you're seeking trust, but because I know it is good to determine trust or to establish a level of trust. Trust is
because me say good qualities coming from there. You know, good speeches, like I mean, I hear good speeches that come from here, and if you're an organization, I want me part of it too.
Yes.
Not a matter of saying I trust you, but knowing good qualities, yeah, here it come from you, yeah, it come from there, so, you know, you might, we walk with it, but
yeah.
As I know, people get treacherous, or people slip sometime, or people fail sometime.
Yes, but,
you know.
Yes, hear me now. It's not a matter that you're going to put your trust in princes, you know, or put your trust in a personality. It is faith. What you would say faith is? Faith.
Well, them say faith is believe in something although you not see it, you know, or you believe.
Yeah, faith is essentially the confidence. Faith is confidence in good. Confidence that good things do work and good things are worthwhile. That's what faith is.
True.
So faith now, there is a result. When you exercise faith and it shows, say, yes man, you did well exercise it. Like, you decide, say, you're going to take that bus or that taxi, and when you take the taxi or that bus, the driver really behave properly, and them give back your ride change, and them also stop you, which part you ask them to stop, them to drive way down so, and not bully you. It proves to you, say, yes, your judgment was good, and it make you feel better about yourself. Say, boy, yeah, me always have an idea, me always have a vibes and know which one of the car better to take than which one. So it establishes a strength in you. You start to be confident in your ability, can judge things reasonably. You can't wrong, but most time you're right. And then now when you find you get a good result from your judgment, it build up something in you. What it build up in you?
Trust.
Aye. Yes, sir, that's what it do. It build up trust.
Yeah.
You start to trust yourself more. And not just yourself you trust, you know. You trust good. Because you know, say, if you operate good, you are going to be able to rely on your operation of good.
Yeah. You go to trust.
Yes.
Goodness.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. But knowing people, it's hard for you to trust them, but you still
it's not easy. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, but most things that are great, not even good, far past good, not reach great. Most things that are great are not easy. So anything that great now going to be a little more difficult than the things that just good.
Yeah.
But them going to be increasing in reward more than the good.
Alright, one more thing I find myself I meditate about now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good people are trying to live up to the good principles of life.
Yeah.
And people just love to think about themselves and do things where it's hurtful to others.
Right.
Right?
Selfish,
good people and you call the others them wicked people. You might not perfect, I know you're good, but you're a good person and you try still conduct yourself in a good way.
Yeah.
Right? And you have people who just love no wrong things and tell life on people and thief people and kill and name them.
Yeah.
Right? Alright. Suppose there is no ruler over creation. Right? We are just here living. Right? We are just here living. And me, I've set up people over there that do good. We plant the food, we live nice, we not have one another woman, but we not build arms, we not build certain things, just live natural and just live with nature and just be nice, which is good. And next man over there, so him build arms, right, and him do film things and him love him think about killing and all type of ugly things, right, which is evil.
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow and next year, might start think evil towards me because they want to enslave me. They want to just cock up in foot and me go do all like tilting and everything and dig up the ground and do all of the hard work and him just enjoy the benefits. and only give me enough where I can eat and live to come work back for them. Right, and then take up him arms now and come up on me. Him train for fight, you know, because I'm a train for fight and train him people never and young for fight, you know, and use swords and use gun and fight and thump and kick and name them and take lick too. Because them have trained themselves to take lick too, you know. Right? And then come up on me. So there's no creator, no other force to help me, not save me. You know, so they can destroy me, do have me like him stay forever.
Yeah. If you not aware.
Yeah, or if you not start prepare yourself for that type of life, to allow you don't mind you don't have to live that. But circumstances make you have to prepare for that. You know, say me come and slave you do and you pick me if you ever do.
Yeah, man.
Unless there is a other force or supreme being, or some people may refer to it where might come help you. You know that?
Yeah.
All right. Bless up, my brother, guys. It's a pleasure to talk and bless up Bess FM. Yeah, God, enough blessing to that station. Bless up.
Yeah, man. So when you are Bless FM, then you know. It's a certain form of trust you are engendered. So thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yeah, because of the good qualities program.
So far, yes.
Far,
yeah, man. So far, you call that so far so good. Thank you very much. We have more. Next one. Good afternoon. Welcome. Afternoon. Welcome. Are you there?
I'm here.
Welcome.
Brother Jerry.
Oh, go on.
I'm here, sir. I was listening to a caller not too long ago.
Yeah.
Talking about Negro and Africa.
Yeah.
That Negroes come from Africa.
Yeah.
I don't know of that. I think what I read, Negroes, the word Negro origin in America.
No, it probably become. Yeah, so go ahead, please. Go ahead.
If the American Constitution says, I think it's Article 1, Section 2, or Section 2, Article 1, a Negro is 3/5 of a man.
No, it not say it in that words.
What it says.
I don't think it said in that words. I think that some documents that they contrive.
Brother Jerry, if you check the American Constitution up to this day, I was into Malcolm X said it first, and
don't tell me what Malcolm X said. Read exactly what the American Constitution said. Tell me, read it.
No, I'm just telling that part. I cannot tell you what exactly.
All right, what Malcolm X said?
A Negro is 3/5 of a man.
No, but he didn't break it down and explain.
He said that it's in their Constitution.
Yes, he said that, but he did not quote it. Did he quote it to you?
Quote. Yes, he said it.
Quote it. Quote what he said. Quote what him said.
A Negro is 3/5 of a man.
No, that don't write in the Constitution. It write in other words.
You sure, Brother Jerry? Yeah, you sure?
Yes.
I think you should check it, Brother Jerry.
All right, so like how I should check it. Should you check it?
I did.
Hold on. Like how I should check it. Should you check it?
If I checked it?
No, don't go round and go round. No, listen to me again. Don't go round. Listen. Don't go round. I should check it out myself. Should you also check it?
I did.
All right. When you check it, what were the words of the American Constitution?
A Negro. I know the part.
No, you're not telling me at all. You'll start go wrong again.
I'm telling you what I read.
Tell me what you read right now. Tell me what you read.
A Negro is 3/5 of a man.
What article of the American Constitution said that?
Article is either Article 1, Section 2, or Section 2, Article 1.
All right, tell me the sentence before that sentence, what it say.
Brother Jerry, I can't tell you.
I know you can't. All right, next thing now. Tell me the sentence after that one.
I didn't read.
You don't remember. You do not remember. Is that true?
I'm telling you.
Is it true? Is it true that you don't remember? Is it true that you don't remember?
Remember what? The rest of it? Are you there?
Is it not true that you cannot remember the quotation?
I remember what I read.
Don't, you're going around. Tell me yes or no. I'm giving you one more try.
The old quotation.
No, hold on, please.
I'm holding on.
All right. I want a yes answer if it is yes and a no answer if it is no. You understand that?
I understand that.
You agree to that?
Yes, I agree to that.
All right. Is it not true that you do not remember the quotation from the United States Constitution that you claim said that a Negro is 2/5 of a man?
That's the part I read.
Yes or no? Is it true or not true? Yes or no?
I want to understand me by the quotation, the old. I'm giving them 1, 2, 3, 4 words. That's what I remember. All right, Brother Jerry.
All right, you agree to come.
All right. I will leave that. I will leave that and check it back and call you another time.
Why don't do it right now?
I don't have it on me right now.
You don't have no internet for you?
No, I'm on the phone, so I'll go check that out. I will call you and check it.
All right, so when was it? When was it that you did read this thing?
It's a little while now. But
how long? How many years?
I'm saying to you.
How many years?
2 nights ago.
How many years?
Not a year. Not a year.
Less than a year.
It's less than a year.
And you...
Brother Joe, when I read it...
And you read in the United States Constitution, the sentence say, a Negro is 3/5 of a man.
All right, Brother Jerry, I will read it, check it again and call.
All right, thank you. You have any more calling?
One more thing I have to say to you. Are you there?
Yeah.
A brother I called a while ago when he was saying that when God eats, when pass the waste matter or whatever.
Yeah, I asked him that.
And I agree with you.
I asked him
because the Bible says that God eat beef, and biscuit, and milk, and honey, and milk and butter.
Which God that?
Genesis 18.
Yeah.
Genesis 18. Abraham fed God with that. He man him 2 angels.
Read what it say.
Huh?
Read what it say.
You don't have the Bible in front of me.
Exactly. Every time.
I tell you what it says. Abraham was at his tent door, saw 3 men coming. Some Bible said Jehovah and 2 angels. Some said don't use the word Jehovah. And he asked them not to pass by him, let him get water to wash them feet.
Don't give me the long story. Hear this now.
Yeah.
Don't give me the long story. Tell me the sentence that say God eat biscuit.
Abraham went in, I'm telling you, when he told him that he went in his herd, get a fatted calf.
Don't tell me all of that. Don't tell me that. Tell me the sentence that say God eat biscuit and beef.
The Bible says he fed them with it and stood and watched them eat.
Watch who he fed who with it?
God and his 2 angels.
Which one of them named God?
Jehovah, some Bible says so. Brother Jerry.
You know, say some idiot argument you bring from a program.
No.
Idiot argument. But thanks for the call. Thanks for the call. We have to pull out of this. Idiot argument. Thanks for the call. Delroy Graham said, Jerry, I think that guy got caught at first slip with a top edge. Sister D. Ruben said, Dan Cosmic, that woman sing enough things for Rastafari. The Coral Garden wickedness gets subverted through she and her tactics. Can only imagine where your father go through with our old master. Pure fire for them. You're telling me you damn well know what you say, Sister Ruben. Johnny Johnson said intellectual property is not being protected. It's for sale to the highest bidder. Reggaeton is reggae. Once they steal jazz, hip-hop, blues, stolen legacies, then they don't need us anymore as singers. Delroy Henry said, greetings Bongo Jerry, Tuesday blessing, Jamaica love. Johnny Johnson said, once singers and players of instrument put their instrument consciousness into a computer, game over. They don't need you again, just like ganja. We popularize her, but now we can't monetize it. Sister D. Ruben said to tackle Lemqua, I no fear of the modifications. However, reggaeton a big genre outside of Jamaica. I no listen Soldier Band yet I will shortly, but I feel that it going to be reggaeton. Them a promote it. Tackle Lemqua to Johnny Johnson. Yes, that's a game in the business. Controlling. Meta music fire him rule say. Race I really falsehood. Race I really a falsehood. Sort of illusion used for negative purposes. He is a poor Sammy, not a Samuel. Sister D. Ruben to tackle him. Can make sure I and I have no control. Them a do that long time. Look how long reggae never formalized like the rest of the world music. Donovan Islet say, up Mr. Small, and when I put on Mr. Pan, you think it mean respect to the man. Don't you think you should find Ross Kremlin a certain post? Ross Kremlin, no worries, sir. Johnny Johnson said, what's the use of going in international tour? Wine, women and song, then come home from big hotel, big tour, flight jet, big tour bus, flight jet set, can't pay no light bill, utility mortgage, a joke business. Taki Lemko said, Sister D. Ruben, to be honest, I don't even hear them music neither. And just have the feelings, the punch that come with it. They may not be to our likings as much as it is liked by them. Tony Thomas said, bless up Bongo there, everyone. Brixton, South London, check in. Bobby Cosmic said, Taki Lemko, Sister D. Ruben, I man give up the heartbeat. I forever listening to Counters and the Mystic Revelation of Rastafari. With the ska music, I will always be playing my jazz music. Bob Cosmic continue. Musician like Duke Ellington remains strong with I, as I know that Duke Ellington was invited to Ethiopia by His Imperial Majesty for a special concert in the 70s, historical facts. Jackie Fagan said, Uncle Jerry, how are you? Would like to get some information about something, but I have the ear, please. How can I get in contact? Well, alright, call the program immediately as 2 o'clock. Come and me get you. Now it's 7 minutes to 2. Taki Lemko said, Bob Cosmic, come on here, corner where the music is concerned. Can't forget the contribution of Counters et al. Taki Lemko to Sister D. Ruben. Cosmic, the irony is that Soldier Band Group giving credence to Jamaica, whereas most reggaeton players tend to slight the origin and influence from where the music came. Sister D. Ruben to Bob Cosmic and Taki Lemko. I grew up, you can't listen most genre music. Reggae music is my preference and conscious uplifting vibration. I have listened jazz, but a long time since I listened it. Next call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Afternoon, Jerry.
What are you doing, Rachel?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I've been listening to this brethren who keeps talking about Negroes and all that. Do you know? I don't know how many people he's got the book. 100 Facts About Negroes. In the 80s, I read where I was looking for the meaning because they use that word over in England quite a lot. So I was searching for the meaning of the word for a very long time. And I saw where it says, the people of great waters, and they called the people name after the river Niger. That was what it said. A name after the river Niger. And it's mainly like Portuguese, Mexican, different people. They used to say Negres or Negras. That's their interpretation of black people.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was meant to be a bad thing. It's the way people make it sound.
The word Negro, I think both in Spanish and in Portuguese, mean black. It is not a name that a people of Africa give to themselves. It is a name that some European give to some people of Africa. But specifically, no, hold on. Specifically Africans who become the property by force of other people, become other people's property by force, by gunshot and by gunpoint and by brute force, become the property. No human being is the property of the next one, but because of brute force, some are forced into servitude, and that is the African who them usually refer to as Negro.
Yeah.
But can you give me a call? Can you give me a call early tomorrow that we can get a decent time to discuss?
Yeah, it was just really that because I've been waiting for a while you were reading. So.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, and it was just that the Greeks say Mavro, the Italians say Nero. You know, the word doesn't mean anything bad. It's the way they make it sound.
Yes, the thing that we reject is that nothing wrong with the word, but it is other people's word. No one may name me, and I will not accept the name that other people want to force on me. So
Yes.
But
Okay.
tomorrow we talk to a third. I'm going to take one more call here, please.
All right, sure.
Thank you very much. Next call, good afternoon. Next call, good afternoon, welcome. Are you there? Not there? All right. Takilem Kwase. Sister D. Ruben said, Chronic says soldier band to win enough more. I know business about that still. And Bob Cosmic to tackle him, because I'm a staunch advocate of the grassroots authentic music. When there are times at the power bank, it's strictly acoustic music. That means when you have power cut. I'll never give up the root or the fruit. Alright, let's get a piece of music here. And it is Long Time Girl by Louise Bennett.
You can hear me? Oh, the child, they know that song, what I'm singing. I'm not singing, I sing, I play. I mean, if you hear me, I call, play, sing. It means to say, John, you that grow up on my mentality. And I'll true, yeah. No, all right then. That's my theme song. Or is a song that I always start everything with. Come make me hold your hand. You know it? You can't sing it? You don't want to sing?
Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, can I speak to Mr. Small?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. All right, give me Sweet and Dandy.
Mama said she must wipe her eyes.